variety of maps played will all influence points accumulated. Teams earn cash every time they play, with rewards given win or lose. All matches will be broadcast twice per week, live from the ELC Hamburg studios, home of big betting. An all-exclusive, all-inclusive $25,000 prize pool Legends Cup awaits, where the two European champions will face off against a team from the US and a team from China. This is where legends are born. Welcome to Legend Series. Go to elcgaming.com for more information.
Yeah, you can see he's just waiting for anybody to peek. He is going to find out first kill as well, but he's got players left, right, and center. Doesn't know where the second man's coming from, but A&J rails it down anyway. Finds the AWP as well. With players everywhere, A&J's going mad. Unbelievable from him.
Damage here. And the QBF guys, at this point, they don't really have to peek, but pawn check. Not that position from him, but he goes for more pawn check. And look at this, he's somehow surviving. Waterfalls should have gotten that frag all day, all night. But look at pawn check. A pawn check. Pawn check decided still hasn't been cleared out just yet because he is about to get through. So far, he goes free, picks up 3, and now Waterfall. Check, what did you do? Check Dima, but I think it does matter. And Shake, something is gonna kill Cold. In fact, suddenly puts himself in a 1 versus 1. Sophic, this is still not the most doable of rounds for A&J, but it is possible.
He's got the AWP in his hand. A&J spots out the third and final man. There's a flick. A&J, that was magnificent. Getting closer.
Probably try to win the round.
No scope, quick scope from Waterfalls. Wanting another one. Oh, it's another no scope. Waterfalls, what is this man doing? This bomb, it's on fire right now, but Waterfalls is hotter. Finds all 3. There's the defuse as well. What a damn clutch. Hello and welcome to Legend Series, everybody. I'm Squid CS and you're joining me on this sunny Tuesday afternoon live from Hamburg from our one and only best of two of the day. It's EPG versus Tricked. Thank you so much for joining us. We've had a bit of a bumpy ride so far in Legend Series with a couple of the teams that we weren't expecting to do so well really taking the reins. Let's see what we've got coming up today and indeed this week. The only match today, EPG versus Tricked Esport. We're not delaying it, we're not postponing it. It's coming up in about 10 minutes time. So thanks for joining us for that one. And then XCOM versus Pompa. That's the that was going to be the other game today that we didn't quite show you. We didn't want to show it to you. It's too good for television. It's too hot for the film, too hot for the tape, too saucy for Twitch, some say. But we're in the middle of this big match day. We're in week 3 right now, so let's see what's coming up this week and what we've had already. We've had a pretty good game as of last Thursday, but now we're into week 4. Team Spirit versus Epsilon. That's coming up on Thursday. Pompa versus Nemacier as well. So make sure to mark that down in your calendar. That's of 7 o'clock CET on Thursday. That's the 29th as well. So Epsilon versus Team Spirit. That's supposed to be a fantastic matchup. Then you've obviously got that Nemacier Pompa game that we have been unable to show you. So that's on your screens right now. If we have a look at the leaderboard though, what's happened so far in this tournament, it's Nexus still right at the top with those 2 matches. A 39 round difference as well, so you can see that the legend point system really coming into effect. The only team who are 2-0 so far, you can see right at the bottom, it's Playing Ducks, who have played 2, lost 2. There's Kopsaka down there in those losing matches as well. Epsilon down in the lower remit of our leaderboard so far after only playing their 1 game so far with a loss and a draw down there as well. So we're talking about legend points, we're talking about legend series. Here's a quick video to show you what it all means.
CSGO Legend Series is back and revamped with a brand new system never before seen in competitive esports. ELC Gaming is unveiling a brand new unique point system which takes a wide range of win conditions into account. From rank of opponent played, strength on T and CT side, and variety of maps played will all influence points accumulated. Teams earn cash every time they play, with rewards given, win or lose. All matches will be broadcast twice per week, live from the ELC Hamburg studios, home of Big Betting. An all-exclusive, all-inclusive $25,000 prize pool Legends Cup awaits, where the 2 European champions will face off against a team from the US and a team from China. Join us March 6th for our first episode. This is where legends are born. Welcome to Legend Series. Go to elcgaming.com for more information.
In chat, who is chatting some smack right now. He's saying that I look like a blackjack dealer. That's not true. He says that when you've got 6 part-time jobs, I haven't got 6 part-time jobs. I got 1 job. My one and only job is to bring you beautiful Counter-Strike. That's all I've got on the cards, and that's exactly what's going to be happening today between EPG and Team Tricked. So if we really break down these 2 teams, we haven't had the veto just yet. We haven't had anything to talk of, but I think that Tricked are probably wanting to to play on train or overpass, a lot of different plays there, whereas EPG will probably be banning out that overpass really early on as well. EPG is stuck in the situation where they were playing against a team with a really good AWPer. They've got Rixo on Team Tricked, and overpass is one of those maps that kind of lends itself to that AWPing. You've got lots of long distance engagements. An AWP can cover one or two of the angles that you would need maybe one or two riflers covering single-handedly. You can put one AWPer on long, whereas you'd probably need to dedicate one or two rifles to that side of the map as well. Rixo's that good sort of passive AWPer as well on the CT side, where he's not going to take too much off your opponents, but he is going to find that consistent shot and level it down to a 5 versus 4 before the game even really gets started. He's not one of these AWPers who's really going to be getting all too aggressive and pushing right in your face, hitting a fast frag. He's probably not going to be doing that as much. He's more so looking to play passive, get one or two on the defense. I think Rixo's probably one of the better players on this Trick side as well. When we're talking about his AWPing, it is very consistent on the Trick side as well. You've got ANJ, who's probably that superstar of that team, if you can really call him that. You can see his rating down there, 1.09. That's the best out of any of the 10 players you'll see on the server here today. And that's even considering that you've got players like Hooch on the enemy team, who is pretty consistent. He knows what he's doing, but he's that veteran. He's that star that kind of hunkers down and gives his team confidence. It's all about talking and all about getting that communication open. And when you've got a player who's played the game for so long, like Hooch, he can really bring that to the game. And I think that's what he's going to be doing today. If you've got any questions, you can throw them in the Twitch chat. I've got the game right here. We don't quite have a veto just yet, so stay tuned for that one. But if you have got any questions, chuck them in the Twitch chat. It's over there. I always get that one wrong. I always point the wrong way. It's awkward when you're on camera and everything's flipped around and you've got to point the opposite direction. I'm not a professional. That's what I'm saying. This bow tie is deceiving. Maybe I am the Black Jack trailer. Far From Future said, yo, love you, good caster. Have fun banter. Thanks very much, man. Thanks for joining us today. And anybody else who wants to get involved, you've got that Twitch chat open. I think for EPG, they're probably wanting to get on Mirage. They're probably wanting to get onto Cobblestone. These more scrimmy and pubby and pug style maps where you're able to just get your aim stars firing. They're obviously a CIS team as well, so inherently quite streaky. I can see a lot of Russian fans in the chat as well. Far From Future saying, EPG map 1, please. He's putting his hands together as well. Remember, this is a best of 2, so we've got 2 maps that are going to be played. No potential for that third map, of course, that would probably favour Tricked, I would say, who have a better map pool overall. But a best of 2 definitely means that EPG should be able to eke out 1 or 2 of these maps. I think the EPG are probably our favourites tonight, with a couple of maps that they can really go towards playing. They've got the Mirage, they've got the Cobblestone. They're definitely going to be able to play one. You've got the ban, pick. Oh no, you've got ban, pick even, which means that they're going to be able to ban 2 of your better maps if they choose to do so. So I think Tricked are probably going to be banning Inferno, where they haven't got a single win. Mirage as well, where they barely ever win, which is one of EPG's better maps as well. But Inferno's not a map that EPG likes to play either, so you've got that where neither team might pick it, neither team might ban it. So I think I'd like to see Tricked go towards a train, go towards an overpass, and then EPG probably go towards a Mirage or Cobblestone. So that is what I'm saying for maps here today. What's going on? Demir says it's Inferno. We don't know yet. Play the maps. We don't know what the map pick is just now. We've got, oh, it says EPG pick Inferno, Tricked pick Train. So I'm not too sure what to say about this. I would say EPG Inferno is not a map that they play all too much at all. It's a map that Tricked have 0 wins on HLTV on, so they're going to have to put their first win on the board on Inferno here today if they want to make that work. Having a map with 0 wins is a bit of a problem, obviously. But EPG don't do too well on it either. Only 25% win rate on that map, so maybe a bit risky to go picking that in a series. Obviously, Tricked should be able to be good at it with maybe Rexo on the AWP, with players like Console and Insta who are lockdown players who can really hold a site. But I think that that's maybe a bit of a curveball from EPG there. One that neither team plays too much, maybe trying to catch Tricked off guard, or maybe just trying to build it into the map pool a little bit more. That's what we see quite a bit. Teams use this opportunity where they've got games week in, week out to perfect a couple of maps right in the map pool, right in the middle, and that's what we really go for. EPG have also informed our admins that they're going to be playing with a stand-in tonight. We don't know who the stand-in's going to be. Obviously, last week, they put a big win on the board, but that was with the maybe asterisks of Flamey playing. He had 46 in 14. That was 120 ADR as well. Flamey was an absolute superstar. He outclassed Playing Ducks. That was the opponent team that they were playing that week, and that was a bit of an embarrassing performance. It wasn't something to really talk about all too much. It was just Flamey outclassing, Elian outclassing as well. You've got Elian on that EPG side, who we've got a little graphic for. He is probably one of the better players. He got 42 kills in the series last week, and that's considering it was a very quick series as well. You can see some of his stats on the screen. It was mainly that double AWP setup that was working for them on train, and he is one of those AWPers. A 1.11 rating and loads of damage, loads of star impact from him. What's going on in Twitch chat? Demir says EPG's win rate on Inferno is 60%, and people are saying EPG probably going to take a 2-0 here. I don't really disagree with that. Ascender says, where am I from? I'm originally from England, but I moved to Germany maybe 6-7 months ago to cast some Counter-Strike. I'm here in the ELC studio in Hamburg, casting some CS. Thanks for joining us today, Ace. Glad to see you here. If anybody's got any other questions, you can throw them in. We've got 1,000 people in the chat, so maybe 1,000 questions? I don't know. Let's see. The only thing the guy can shoot at is not a wooden barn. Somebody says in chat. I'm not gonna read out every single comment, but not a lot of people. I'm really inaccurate with guns. I've been shooting a couple of times. I'm not too accurate. I go in England. You go shooting with maybe airsoft or little rifles. I'm not the best in the world. I'm not the worst as well. I have shot a couple of things. Not people, but definitely animals, like a bird. I will admit to that on camera. Have done that. Caster, I bet $30 for an EPG 2-0. That is balls. That is John Skilatis in chat. Thanks very much for joining us, John. Glenn said, how did I get into casting? Got into casting just casting in your bedroom. If you want to start casting, you just pick up a Go TV, start casting it, start talking about the video games. Apparently the stand-in for EPG is going to be Fenvicious, so a player that we see a little bit at the lower end of this CIS scene, but that is certainly interesting. And Elian is fixing his anti-cheat, so we're going to be in the server for a little bit. We could spam back in the chat for that one. He's fixing his anti-cheat. Hey, don't you think Tricked can take Inferno? I wouldn't say Tricked to favored on Inferno. That came from It's Trigger Time. Thanks very much, Trigger. No, I don't think that they are favored on Inferno. They can definitely take it. They've got Rixo, they've got the AWP. I feel like that could be one advantage, but that's one vein of hope. I don't really know too much about Tricked's CT side on Inferno. So, what other questions have we got? What are my predictions? I'm thinking a 2-0 for EPG tonight. I know that that's maybe not too popular with our English-speaking fans. We've got a lot of Russian-speaking fans in the chat, but I don't think that's very popular. But I think with these maps, maybe that's where this one could go. But with Train played, Train was a great map for EPG last week, but there's the asterisks there. They were playing with Flamey, who is a great tier 1 player. They're playing against Playing Ducks, who really didn't manage to match that skill level. They didn't really manage to match that one. Which team will have a stand-in? EPG has the stand-in, so that could be a difference maker here today. Obviously, a stand-in, somebody who they don't have a lot of experience playing with. It's going to be Fenvicious, who, it's not a controversial statement to say, Fenvicious is not Flamey. He's not at that level, and maybe will never be. Flamey is maybe one of the prodigies of the CIS scene. We're going to be getting that server in just a few moments. If you have got any questions, chuck them in that Twitch chat. It's just over there. It's scrolling past very fast. You've got almost 2,000 people here seeing my bow tie, seeing my pink shirt as well. Look at this. Look at this thing. Anybody a fan of this? You can buy it. 25 euros for this shirt. I'll sell it as second hand. I'll post it to you. Somebody says, greetings from Russia. Nice accent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us from Russia. Obviously, we've got EPG, a very popular Russian team here playing today. So the Russian guys, they might be very excited. They always come out in great number. We've got a couple of thousand people watching. $1,000 Inferno, EPG versus Tricked, Mike says. Mike, it's not going to be my $1,000, but I've got to say EPG. I put my $1,000 on EPG. Not that I have $1,000. I don't. But I would put it on EPG if I did. Either way, we're going to go to a very short break, but don't go anywhere, because when we're back, we're going to bring you the action, the Counter-Strike, EPG versus Tricked. Hi, we're ELC Gaming, and we're looking forward to one of the greatest events we've ever had. The Ireland E-Stars will feature a tour with our esports truck, Big Betty, all the way through Ireland. We will start right here from our headquarters in Germany, where Big Betty will take 2 ferries to get to Ireland. The first from Rotterdam to Hull, then from Holyhead, which will take Betty directly to Dublin. From there, she will travel to 9 different locations in 9 weeks, where we'll visit the best football clubs in Ireland. But to do what exactly? To host one of the biggest League of Legends tournaments ever to be held in Ireland. Each of the 9 teams will be represented by 5 League of Legends players, and a 10th team will represent E-Star's head sponsor, 3. After 9 weeks of tough battle, the grand final will then find its winner live from the 3 Arena in Dublin. Check out our Facebook events or visit Virtus.pro for further information. This is 3 Ireland's E-Stars.
CSGO Legend Series is back and revamped with a brand new system never before seen in competitive esports. ELC Gaming is unveiling a brand new unique point system which takes a wide range of win conditions into account. From rank of opponent played, strength on T and CT side, and variety of maps played will all influence points accumulated. Teams earn cash every time they play, with rewards given, win or lose. All matches will be broadcast twice per week, live from the ELC Hamburg studios, home of Big Betty. An all-exclusive, all-inclusive $25,000 prize pool Legends Cup awaits, where the 2 European champions will face off against a team from the US and a team from China. legends are born. Welcome to Legend Series. Go to elcgaming.com for more information.
Yeah, you can see he's just waiting for everybody to peek. He is going to find that first kill as well, but he's got players left, right, and centre. Doesn't know where the second man's coming from, but A&J rails it down anyway. Finds the AWP as well, with players everywhere. A&J's going mad. Unbelievable from him.
Damage here. And the QBF guys, at this point, they don't really have to peek for the pawn check. Not bad position from him, but he goes for more pawn check. And look at this, he's somehow surviving. Waterfalls should have gotten that frag all day, all night. But look at pawn check. Hey, pawn check. Pawn check decided still hasn't cleared out just yet because he comes to get through. He goes for 4, he picks up 3, and now Waterfall. Check, you do check Dima, but I think it does matter any shape. Something is gonna kill Cold, in fact. Suddenly puts himself in a 1v1. Sophic, this is still not the most doable of rounds for A&J, but it is possible.
He's got the AWP in his hand. A&J spots out the third and final man. There's a flick. A&J, that was magnificent. Getting closer.
Probably try to win the
no
round.
Scope, quick scope from Waterfalls. Wanting another one. Oh, it's another no scope. Waterfalls, what is this man doing? This bomb, it's on fire right now, but Waterfalls is hotter. Finds all 3. There's the defuse as well. What a damn clutch. Hi, we're ELC Gaming and we're looking forward to one of the greatest events we've ever had. The Ireland E-Stars will feature a tour with our esports truck, Big Betty, all the way through Ireland. We will start right here from our headquarters in Germany, where Big Betty will take 2 ferries to get to Ireland. The first from Rotterdam to Hull, then from Holyhead, which will take Betty directly to Dublin. From there, she will travel to 9 different locations in 9 weeks, where we'll visit the best football clubs in Ireland. But to do what exactly? To host one of the biggest League of Legends tournaments ever to be held in Ireland. Each of the 9 teams will be represented by 5 League of Legends players, and a 10th team will represent E-Star's head sponsor, 3. After 9 weeks of tough battle, the grand final will then find its winner live from the 3 Arena in Dublin. Check out our Facebook events or visit eStars.pro for further information. This is 3 Ireland's eStars.
CSGO Legends Series is back and revamped with a brand new system never before seen in competitive esports. ELC Gaming is unveiling a brand new unique point system which takes a wide range of win conditions into account. From rank of opponent played, strength on T and CT side, and variety of maps played will all influence points accumulated. Teams earn cash every time they play, with rewards given, win or lose. All matches will be broadcast twice per week, live from the ELC Hamburg studios, home of big betting. An all-exclusive, all-inclusive $25,000 prize pool Legends Cup awaits, where the 2 European champions will face off against a team from the US and a team from China. This is where legends are born. Welcome to Legend Series. Go to elcgaming.com for more information.
Hello, welcome back everybody, I'm Squid and you're joining me for the 4th week of Legends Series. It's been 4 grueling weeks, but we're here Tuesday, start of another one where we've got one and only best of 2. It's EPG versus Trick. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody in the chat over here. I heard somebody say a bunch of stuff. Stone says short break. I don't laugh, man. I'm trolling you. I'm just here to troll you today. Short breaks end up being an hour long. That is a lot of fun. Either way, we're gonna jump to Reddit and we're gonna have a look at the week's news. We're gonna break it down. If you've got any questions, you can chuck them in the Twitch chat. You can metaphorically throw them at me and I will answer them. I will throw them right back. Let's see what's on the news. Let's see what's going on. FNS 40D chess. This is a good quality Esh post. I'm not going to swear. I'm not going to swear on air. I respect my viewers, my younger viewers as well. All of you. I respect all viewers. I respect all people. It's not true, but just for now we'll bring it up. Let's have a look at this insane ace from Simple. Wow, Simple probably one of the better players in the world right now. He is just too good. He just freestyle on it. Take in mind this is 14-14 and that was a fast shot. Where's the last player? Come on, Simple. Probably one of my favorite players to watch as well. He has a way of thinking about the game that's on a higher level to anybody else who I see play the game, watch the game. He just thinks about the game on a way higher level, and then he's got the skill to match it. He is one of the best in the world, if not the best in the world. Maybe the best of all time. Maybe he is the GOAT of CSGO. 2 international teams and 2 North American teams in the top 5 of CSGO right now. Obviously, FaZe being the best in the world. That place has been kind of shaky. They've been a lot of second places and now a 3rd to 4th at V4 Festival, an event that they were almost destined to win. They should have definitely won that straight up. We've got Cloud9 in that second spot as of the major. They haven't really done lots. They haven't really done all too much. They've been kind of disappointing and underwhelming, if I've been perfectly honest. I want to see Cloud9 do a little bit more. Let me get the Twitch chat. Let me get the Twitch chat over. I know I'm doing Twitch chatception right now, but let's get that over there. We've got Mouse Sports as well. They have been impressive. I would say Mouse Sports have been one of the better teams right now to watch. They have just risen off the back of Oscar being that carry, off the back of better teamwork as well. Chris J stepping up at every single opportunity, both of these big tournament wins. We then got Fnatic, who obviously with all the golden drama, I feel like he might still leave. I feel like that really did shut Exist out as well of the picture, not knowing exactly what went on then. It felt like he was destined to leave the team, and then 2 tournament wins, more money. By the way, Fnatic made more money this year than they did in their 11 win streak, 11 tournament win streak. That is really phenomenal. Ace Master 01 put a big duck in chat. People are spamming a big duck in chat. Maybe let's start, says Panda CSGO. Listen here, Panda. The thing is, I want to start the game as well. I'm only here to cast the CS. That's my only job. But we're just waiting for all the players to connect. We're waiting for the server. We're waiting for it all. So, make yourself a cup of coffee, chill out, and we'll get you that game very, very soon. We're just trying to solve a couple of server issues. What else is in the news? Let's find out what else is in the news. Stewie2K saying $1,000 to my PayPal and I leak everything. Obviously, we've got SK splitting up. We've got Taco already gone. Bolts, whether he's going to leave or not. SK seems to be struggling to find a 5th player. And this is what makes CS really interesting right now. Back in the day, a team could just disband. They could just split up. An organization would even be like, right, this is worth more to us than like the publicity is worth more than more to us than anything else. We're just gonna let you leave. We're not gonna charge you anything. We're not gonna have any buyout fees. It's not gonna matter. You're leaving mid-contract. Fine, leave. That's fine. We saw it with the LDLCs, the Fanatics. They all kind of just disbanded and did their own thing. The first team that really kind of grappled hold of players and kept them seemed to be NIP. From an outsider's perspective, it felt like teams weren't this locked down. Obviously, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but teams weren't as locked down as they are right now. That's why it's so hard for SK, a really rich organization, to get any of these players. Think how long it took FaZe to put together that big super team. You had Kingwin, who failed to do it. They either didn't have the money or they didn't find the timings to put together that FaZe super team. FaZe came along, they bought up the players. $500,000 buyout for Nico here, loads of different ones. ELC Gaming, ban this guy, Yopa. He is wrecking our stream. Man, I'll ban him. I'm going to ban Nightblade. I'm going to ban that kid. Oh, I can't. Oh, no, I can. Bam! There you go. I banned him. There you go. See you later, fella. That's him gone. But yeah, right now we're seeing lots of teams really disband, and we're seeing the most organized post-major shuffle I have ever seen, and most organized you've ever seen as well. At home. Let's get rid of some of these other tabs. So apparently Stewie backing out of the deal with SK as well. It's because as soon as these leaks and rumours, or these rumours leak, I should say, an org like Cloud9 are going to say, hey Stewie, right, what can we do to keep you? We really want you on your team. Stewie isn't just like, most of Stewie's value isn't even from what he brings to the game. It's the social media aspect. It's he is Stewie2K. He is the North American player right now. He is the name of North American Counter-Strike, and he has been for some time. That's why players like Shroud and Nothing stayed on that team for so long, because you want them. You want that social media aspect. What's going on, chat? How many minutes left? We're just trying to get into the game. We're going to go to a very short break. I promise it'll be short this time, but after we'll be live right into the Counter-Strike. can see he's just waiting for anybody to peek. He is going to find that first kill as well, but he's got players left, right, and centre. Doesn't know where the second man's coming from, but A&J rails it down anyway. Finds the AWP as well, with players everywhere. A&J's going mad. Unbelievable from him.
Damage here. And the QBF guys, at this point, they don't really have to peek, but pawn check. Not that position from him, but he goes for more pawn check. And look at this, he's about to find big waterfalls. Should have gotten that frag all day, all night. But look at pawn check. A pawn check. Pawn check. The side it still hasn't cleared out just yet because he found to get through. So far, he picks up 3, and now waterfall. Check. Did you check Dima? But I think it does matter. And Shake, something is gonna kill Cold. In fact, currently puts himself in a 1v1. Sophic, this is still not the most doable of rounds for A&J, but it is possible.
He's got the AWP in his hand. A&J spots out the third and final man. There's a flick. A&J, that was magnificent. Getting closer.
Probably try to win the
no
round.
Scope, quick scope from Waterfalls. Wanting another one. Oh, it's another no scope. Waterfalls, what is this man doing? This bomb, it's on fire right now, but Waterfalls is hotter. Finds all 3. There's the defuse as well. What a damn clutch. Hi, we're ELC Gaming and we're looking forward to one of the greatest events we've ever had. The Ireland E-Stars will feature a tour with our esports truck, Big Betty, all the way through Ireland. We will start right here from our headquarters in Germany, where Big Betty will take 2 ferries to get to Ireland. The first from Rotterdam to Hull, then from Holyhead, which will take Betty directly to Dublin. From there, she will travel to 9 different locations in 9 weeks, where we'll visit the best football clubs in Ireland. But to do what exactly? To host one of the biggest League of Legends tournaments ever to be held in Ireland. Each of the 9 teams will be represented by 5 League of Legends players, and a 10th team will represent E-Star's head sponsor, 3. After 9 weeks of tough battle, the grand final will then find its winner live from the 3 Arena in Dublin. Check out our Facebook events or visit eStars.pro for further information. This is 3 Ireland's E-Stars. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's EPG versus Tricked, and it's coming kind of soon. Let's hope it's coming soon, ladies and gents. What we normally do is we usually throw to the break, get in the game. So when the break ends, we throw you straight into the CS. But so far, we've been having a couple of technical difficulties. We're not going to hide from that. We're not ashamed of that at all. But thanks for bearing with us. Thanks for bracing the storm, which is this minor delay. We're about half an hour late so far, but it's a very short day of CS anyway, so I hope you're having fun. I hope you're enjoying just enjoying this chat. If you've got any questions, you can throw it in the Twitch chat. It's right over there. It's flying past us all the time. Make sure you type your question. I'll be answering it over the next 10 or so minutes. Let's hope that we get into this game very soon, though, because in the meantime, let's go back to the news, I think. I don't think we were nearly done. We thought that we were getting back into the game. We thought that it was going to work. It didn't. We made a mistake. That's it. Anyway, Automatic says on Twitter, he's talking to Summit 1G, so obviously implying there that Stewie2K is probably going to leave the team at some point. There have been rumours about the removal of Skadoodle as well. That's a big one. Skadoodle, the longest reigning and running member of this Cloud9 roster to date. That's very, very interesting. Squid moving up in the world. I am moving up in the world. Thank you very much. I can afford to buy myself a tie now. I can afford to buy myself a pink shirt in the premium section of Asda. Thank you very much. I didn't buy this from Asda. We don't have Asda in Germany. Don't kid yourself. So ELC Gaming TV, I bet $250 on EPG. If they win, I get $1,000 profit. $1,000 profit. Thoughts? Very good odds. I think EPG have a good chance of taking this series today. The higher ranked on HLTV, I know that doesn't mean a lot, but I think their map pool does stand up. I feel like the maps that have come out of this series, being Inferno, then Train, are maybe one of the better map pools that Tricked could have got. They got one of their better maps. Train, 15 plays. They're willing to play this map against the field, and then you've got EPG who picked Inferno with only quite a minor win rate, I must say. I hate to say it. Where do you get bits? You buy them. You buy them off the internet. Google it. How to buy bits. You can subscribe to our channel as well. Remember, if you click above, you might even have a free subscription if you've got Amazon Prime. So click above, and you could subscribe. I'll be shouting out the subs as well. I don't know how many subs we got. Maybe we got a lot of subs. I'm not sure. They don't tell me. They keep me in this green screen studio, and they lock me away, and they say cast a Counter-Strike, or we won't give you food. And I want to eat, so I get that. Where's the game? Says Easy Peasy 46. The game is coming right up. We've had a couple of server problems, but if you brace with us and bear with us, we will be bringing you the CS very, very shortly. If you've got any questions, chuck them in the chat, in that Twitch chat. Right, what else is in the news? Gambit strategy. So Fallen saying there's no SK player coming up today. If you're playing for a top 15 ranking team and you're not satisfied with losing every damn match on LAN, your future might be with us. In Gambit, in 16th place, moving down, obviously retaining those players. I think that talking about Gambit's roster is very important as well, because going from major winner to being a team who really couldn't put many wins on the board, I feel like they had a couple of good series after that. They've got a pretty good team in terms of the firepower, but obviously a couple of those players have dropped off. You had the Na'Vi shuffle where Electronics stepped in. I was expecting that to be maybe a Gambit player, one of those Kazakhstani players, maybe making that a more international roster as well, not just Russia, Ukraine, or just a straight Ukrainian roster. That didn't happen as much. So, wow, fellas. That's quite a toxic chat today. Be nice, be nice. We want to be nice. We want to see this CS. I'm chatting people through roster. Acaster, I betted 2K on EPG. You think that that's Freelo? I don't think that is too bad. I think that obviously you haven't bet that. That's too much money. Nobody's got that much money. But EPG probably are the favourites here for this one today. So what's going on? So we've got we've got a couple of problems with the server. We're going to be looking for that over the next couple of moments. So we are going to go to another break. This one might be a little bit longer because we are going to try and find these technical difficulties. We are going to try and iron out these creases, iron out my shirt at the same time maybe. So we are going to go to a hopefully short break, but maybe this one could be a bit longer because we are going to finally try and sort out the problems with the server completely. And in the meantime, make yourself a cup of tea, make yourself a cup of coffee. Go to our social media as well if you wanna shout at us. Maybe you do. Maybe you're an angry person. Maybe you want to do that. Either way, we're going to be back shortly with this game.
CSGO Legends Series is back and revamped with a brand new system never before seen in competitive esports. ELC Gaming is unveiling a brand new unique point system which takes a wide range of win conditions into account. From rank of opponent played, strength on T and CT side, and variety of maps played will all influence points accumulated. Teams earn cash every time they play, with rewards given, win or lose. All matches will be broadcast twice per week, live from the ELC Hamburg studios, home of big betting. An all-exclusive, all-inclusive $25,000 prize pool Legends Cup awaits, where the two European champions will face off against a team from the US and a team from China. This is where legends are born. Welcome to Legend Series. Go to elcgaming.com for more information.
Yeah, you can see he's just waiting for everybody to peek. He is going to find that first kill as well, but he's got players left, right, and centre. Doesn't know where the second man's coming from, but A&J rails it down anyway. Finds the AWP as well, with players everywhere. A&J's going mad. Unbelievable from him.
Damage here. As the QBF guys, at this point, they don't really have to peek for the punch check. Not that position from him, but he goes for more punch check. And look at this, he's somehow surviving. Waterfalls should have gotten that frag all day, all night. But look at punch check. Hey, punch check. Punch check. Decided it still hasn't been cleared out just yet because if comes to get through, he goes for 4, he picks up 3, and now Waterfall. Check, what did you do? Check Dima, but I think it does matter. And Shake, something is gonna kill Cold. In fact, suddenly puts himself in a 1 versus 1. Sophic, this is still not the most doable of rounds for A&J, but it is possible.
He's got the AWP in his hand. A&J spots out the third and final man. There's a flick. A&J, that was magnificent. Getting closer.
Probably try to win the
no
round.
Scope, quick scope from Waterfalls. Wanting another one. Oh, it's another no scope. Waterfalls, what is this man doing? This bomb, it's on fire right now, but Waterfalls is hotter. Finds all 3. There's the defuse as well. What a damn clutch. Hi, we're ELC Gaming and we're looking forward to one of the greatest events we've ever had. The Ireland E-Stars will feature a tour with our esports truck, Big Betty, all the way through Ireland. We will start right here from our headquarters in Germany, where Big Betty will take 2 ferries to get to Ireland. The first from Rotterdam to Hull, then from Holyhead, which will take Betty directly to Dublin. From there, she will travel to 9 different locations in 9 weeks, where we'll visit the best football clubs in Ireland. But to do what exactly? To host one of the biggest League of Legends tournaments ever to be held in Ireland. Each of the 9 teams will be represented by 5 League of Legends players, and a 10th team will represent E-Star's head sponsor, 3. After 9 weeks of tough battle, the grand final will then find its winner live from the 3 Arena in Dublin. Check out our Facebook events or visit eStars.pro for further information. This is 3 Ireland's E-Stars.
CSGO Legends Series is back and revamped with a brand new system never before seen in competitive esports. ELC Gaming is unveiling a brand new unique point system which takes a wide range of win conditions into account. From rank of opponent played, strength on T and CT side, and variety of maps played will all influence points accumulated. Teams earn cash every time they play, with rewards given, win or lose. All matches will be broadcast twice per week, live from the ELC Hamburg studios, home of Big Betty. An all-exclusive, all-inclusive $25,000 prize pool Legends Cup awaits, where the 2 European champions will face off against a team from the US and a team from China. This is where legends are born. Welcome to Legend Series. Go to elcgaming.com for more information.
Yeah, you can see he's just waiting for everybody to peek. He is going to find that first kill as well, but he's got players left, right, and centre. Doesn't know where the second man's coming from, but A&J rails it down anyway. Finds the AWP as well. With players everywhere, A&J's going mad. Unbelievable from him.
Damage here. And the QBF guys, at this point, they don't really have to peek for the pawn check. Not bad position from him, but he goes for more pawn check. And look at this, he's somehow surviving. Waterfalls should have gotten that frag all day, all night. But look at pawn check. A pawn check. Pawn check. The side it still hasn't cleared out just yet because Virtus is about to get through. So far, he picks up 3, and now Waterfall. Check, what did you do? Check Dima, and I think it does matter any shape. Something is gonna kill Cold. In fact, suddenly puts himself in a 1 versus 1. Sophic, this is still not the most doable of rounds for A&J, but it is possible.
He's got the AWP in his hand. A&J spots out the third and final man. There's a flick. A&J. That was magnificent. Getting closer.
Probably try to win the
no
round.
Scope. Quick scope from Waterfalls. Wanting another one. Oh, it's another no scope. Waterfalls. What is this man doing? This bomb, it's on fire right now, but Waterfalls is hotter. Finds all three. There's the defuse as well. What a damn clutch. Hi, we're ELC Gaming and we're looking forward to one of the greatest events we've ever had. The Ireland E-Stars will feature a tour with our esports truck, Big Betty, all the way through Ireland. We will start right here from our headquarters in Germany, where Big Betty will take 2 ferries to get to Ireland. The first from Rotterdam to Hull, then from Holyhead, which will take Betty directly to Dublin. From there, she will travel to 9 different locations in 9 weeks, where we'll visit the best football clubs in Ireland. But to do what exactly? To host one of the biggest League of Legends tournaments ever to be held in Ireland. Each of the 9 teams will be represented by 5 League of Legends players, and a 10th team will represent.
Hey guys, we're back, and I don't think this game is live, so we're going to be just watching this for the time being. Watching Legends series. We're not necessarily sure what's going on in this game right now, but they're just waiting for. Yeah, we're just waiting for these 2 teams to start the match and to get into the game. So I'm not sure what's going on. Obviously, this is EPG versus Strict Esport. I think admins are asking them to record in-eye because I think they're using a different server, so we're not sure exactly how things will start. But the most important thing, we've got those beautiful map advertisements all over the place. Look at that. That looks great. And we're going to be getting into this game at some point, but I'm pretty certain that this isn't live unless these teams have accidentally, unless they're just like throwing all caution to the wind. But if you have joined us today, thanks so much for joining us. If you've got any questions, you can chuck them in that Twitch chat, and we can get going at some point. I think we'll be ready in the next couple of moments to get live ready into this one. I think they're just getting the game all up together. This game definitely isn't live, fellas. Russian stream. This is the Russian stream. If you want me to speak Russian, I can speak Russian. Should I get out my little Russian textbook? Learn some Russian in the meantime. I can go tort. That's my favorite Russian word. Means cake in Russian. Tort, cake. That's great. Everybody loves a little bit of tort. When's the Ireland E-Stars start? That starts tomorrow. Wrong day, Shaney. Ireland's E-Stars every single Wednesday for anybody who likes a little bit of League of Legends. Looks like these players are almost ready. This is my first time solo casting maybe this year, I think. I don't think I've solo cast anything this whole year. So we're gonna see. Yeah, they're in warm-up, obviously, everybody. Speak Russian. Tell me some Russian stuff to say. Tort. There we go. Somebody knows it. Somebody knows tort. That's my favorite. Tort. Nah, look at all the Russian people. Loving that. There we go. And then all the other Russian words I know are rude, so I can't say them. So I've been told by our admins that this game's live, so they should be restarting this game at any moment, and we should be getting into that. Maybe that's the restart. So, oh, they start with the knife as well. They're doing this all by the book. By the way, just for anybody who wants, we're all about full transparency. They're on a different server, so they're not playing on the original server, and this is just how it all works out. Couple of flashes at the start. People love these knife round tactics and shenanigans. Tricked's going to take the knife, so although Inferno might not be their home ground, they are going to start on the more favourable side, but they are going to stay, so staying on the T side of this one. I wonder how long, well, this break has been, or this delay has been just over 50 minutes, so I don't know if that's going to affect any team. Obviously, it's quite late in Russia already, with it being maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. So with 2 maps to play, let's go. Let's get into this game, everybody. Kevlar's on 3 players on the Trick side. Everybody holding Kevlar's on EPG. Yakunda being shot in the face early on, down to 34 HP. As he decides to fall back with the USP. Back on towards this site. Hooch, oh my lord, springs into life. ANJ gone, and he's able to back off here. As Tricked, wanting to chase him down with the Glocks, unable to do so. They're just waiting with the P2000s, with the favourable weaponry. As Trick sneak into CT spawn, Elian, oh, he got that crucial kill. Now, Yakundar from behind, able to slay 2 of them with support there. And there's a headshot, a big one, first round for EPG. And the Russian people are loving it in the chat. We've got 4,500 people joining us tonight. Thanks so much for coming along, fellas. We're happy to have you. Make sure to follow. Check if you've got subscribed. Do all that good stuff. As Tricked, they get out the Deagles here. But Hooch, just on mid, doesn't seem to care about those long-range pistols. Going to eliminate Rixo and do heavy, heavy damage onto ANJ. With this 2-3 setup, Tricked are going to have to work their way probably in towards the A site at this point. They need to find a couple of headshots with the Deagles. The best thing about this pistol is it is one-shot kill. Straight to the dome, straight to the brain. Finishes you off surgically, but obviously very hard to hit one of those shots, especially against players who are using the M4s. That's a second for Hooch. He's already done a lot of damage. And that distraction of ANJ towards B is not going to work out. Who the hell is casting? It's Squid CS. How are you, man? Thanks for joining us in the chat today. Who's going to find a third kill? And remember, he did all that damage onto A&J earlier. Elian able to sideline him with a UMP. That's $1,200 in his pockets. And should we put the X-ray on? Is X-ray not on? There we go. No problem, fellas. Everybody knows what we want. People really love the X-ray nowadays. Such a good observing tool, of course. Big nades early on. Hooch just slaying man after man towards mid, and the UMP gonna collapse in from behind. And that seemed like really poor judgment and communication from Tricked there. They didn't seem to speak about anybody coming from behind. A kill came in and nobody turned for it. Console's the only man to have picked up a single frag on the Tricked side, and everybody else on 0. Minecraft X-ray, everybody's favorite hack. Rixo finally getting out the AWP. He's this kind of passive AWPer, but on the T side, on Inferno especially, you have to be getting aggressive. You have to be finding these opening frags. And Rixo, maybe he's not as good at that as he is defensive passive AWPing. Can I watch ping? Yeah, the ping is definitely not a factor in this one. We're using probably a server in Poland. Server over towards the east there. And Tricked are going to find those opening 2 frags. That's onto Banana and put a lot of pressure on this EPG side. The AWP even hits. And Acid Defense completely crushed. Just one CT left. As Tricked still take this one exceptionally slowly. And Insta, oh my lord, finds a headshot straight through the smoke. Easy as that to find the first round on the board. I'm not going to report anybody. I'm not up for reporting. I know that the lag's just on our side because we're using a different server. So I wouldn't worry about that one. Maybe we should buy some more internet. I'll call up the internet provider for Germany right now. EPG taking a lot of early control into house, into apartments, and this is going to cut off a lot of direction that Tricked can move in towards. It's going to be pretty difficult for them to take that side of the map at this point unless they find a fast shot somewhere here. I don't see that happening, so they are going to funnel the way into the B site where there's 3 members here. Console's here watching for the rotation over towards mid, but nobody's going to rotate as of that direction. Oh, Rixo's AWP actually tears the face off Envicious, who was all out in the open, and Tricked are able to find 2 there. EPG going for this long rotation, but Hooch, AWP in hand, the only player closely guarding this B site. It's going to be difficult to get back onto this one, but Molotov pours in. And Elian's here just watching the angle. Tricked are really starting to take control. And remember, Console's been waiting here for about 2 minutes. Yeah, just waltzes into him as Console finds that one. They've only got the 2 AWPs left. And if we have a look at EPG's money, there's pretty much nothing to talk of. Hooch does find that one with the AWP. He might be dropping that one away. Hooch maybe not a player who's known too much for his AWP shenanigans. Elian certainly is. We saw that graphic from him earlier. Maybe the highest performing member of the EPG side. ELC Gaming TV, write in chat what he cast in Russian. People want to write in chat what I should be casting in Russian. I can't read Russian. That's the big problem. You use those weird Russian acrylics. I don't know anything about that too much. Hooch going for this mid play, and oh, he does spot one out. Big miss though, and Rixo's able to capitalize out towards mid. as Elian being burnt alive over towards the other side of the map, and they're actually going to funnel into him. Why peak after peak comes through, I do not know. Elian able to find a double, and he's straight back towards the A site where Tricked are making their approach. Here's the CZ up close, and they are waiting for this P250. Players from both sides, and Yek is going to find two, both with the CZ, able to back off as well. There's another one funnels in. There's three with the CZ. And he's 6-2 on the board, so this double up setup is able to be kept alive. Hooch and Elian holding those. And the double up setup this early, especially on a map like Inferno, is very dangerous. It shows that they're probably in an unconfident mindset where they're not really thinking about the long game and to preserve rounds. And my lord, Elian, he's just so fast here. ANJ taking the initiative over towards B. Is going to be the first man tearing in towards this side of the map, but Elian's already found the frag and given EPG a man advantage. Remember that Tricked actually picked this side, so they wanted the T side of the map first. Something that you don't always see. Oh, they're going to go for this pop flash through. Isn't going to work out this time, and Tricked definitely did hear that, so they know that there's at least two members over towards this side of the map. Sometimes that flash is a call that somebody is going to be falling back, and falling back is Hooch towards the back of this side. Good flick, and there's the follow-up from Hooch, but both CTs drop, and now it's a 3 versus 2 retake. This is almost undoable here. If EPG can't find a quick frag on towards this B site, this could all be over in the 7th round. 3 AK-47s pincered back of this bomb site. And the bomb's already too far ticked. They're going to go for this backtrack. So keeping alive an AK, an AWP. And you can see on their money, they are going to be able to go for a full buy into this next. Hooch going to almost have enough money. He's going to have $4,100. Everybody else on that 5,000-6,000 mark, apart from Fenvicious Cree, who will get the drops in. So they're going to be very light on utility. Having to buy Kevlars, the kits, etc. They might be stuck with just a smoke or a flash. YVN says, you know who is my president? I don't know. Who's your president, fella? I want to know who your president is. Type it in the chat. If everybody could pick a president right now, who would be the president? This isn't even political satire. I just want to know who people would vote for. You can write in for president as well. That would be the best prank in the world if everybody just wrote in some guy who didn't want to be president and then he wins. That would be a good prank. That's the sort of thing that I could imagine the internet getting behind. Just elect some bloke. There goes the Molotov on towards the site. They're going to be flashing on through here. And ANJ, he's going to be the first man. And that was a great flash as they get funneled in towards the Molotov. They can see Cree back at this site, but there's a follow-up flash. They're going to get mowed down by Fenvicious. There is 3-4 fast frags. Elian hits a quick no-scope, and it is 5-3. Wow, wow. Back of that site getting completely shut down. Babam for president. That's what I say. I would say Babam for president. That's exactly what I want. Commentator can learn Russian. We do not know English. Man, everybody should learn English. That's the one important language. Or Russian. Maybe I should just learn Russian. That would be pretty interesting. Yakindar is just holding back of App. So when this smoke dissipates, Tricked are going to have a good line of sight down towards him. But they've got the orb from Elian covering. And he is definitely one of the better players at holding these tight angles. So as soon as they go for a peek, oh, the head gets blown off. Yakindar does find that follow-up. And Lucky, oh my lord, sprays down both headshots. And now Hooch needs to rotate in on towards this site. Fast flick. And he does actually spot out the follow-up. Here's Rixo. He's only found one so far, and he's got smokes on both sides. So good cover to be able to get this bomb down, and Fen Vicious is not getting aggressive in this one. Rixo just holding here on the site. Wants a headshot here, but doesn't know that Fen Vicious is holding this angle. Oh, he spots out a foot, spots out a gun barrel, and he is taking the shots in. Fen Vicious is trying to distract him right now. Great flash, and Fen Vicious, oh, he's just taken up all of the cover. Rixo, one almost spins around for the second, unable to do so, and this bomb's going to be able to get defused. Plenty of time on the board for that one, and 6-3's the scoreline. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us in the chat. 6,500 people here today. Pake says, cast a love and then a heart. Thanks so much. Knight says, like you as a commentator, good job. Thank you very, very much, Knight. I am flattered. I'm blushing a little bit. Ooh. Fen Vicious over towards B site. He has got the M4 in hand, and it's only against pistols, so should be able to mow a couple down like that nade. Oh my lord. That was like a big nuclear explosive to their feet, hitting 3 players. And here's the crossfire. Cree needs to nail down the firing range, and he does just that for free. There is Hooch. Only good for 1. Pistols out for the second. EPG looking confident. Oh, Rixo's burning alive towards the bottom of A, and that's going to be a lot of damage to him. Down 80 points of health on 20 points now, and that's a big problem. Losing lots of health really early on is definitely not where you want to be. I like these little taps over in apps. It's very decent, and that was maybe the worst Molotov of Legends series so far. I think that landed on the roof. Oh no, it did actually land on the little barn door. I've not actually seen that one. That is very, very interesting. Sometimes not a mollied position. It's normally hard checked with a rifle, but Tricked. I think that that's fairly innovative. I'm going to find the kill on towards the A site, and that's Elian down. So there's the AWP gone, that aggressive AWP, but Hooch does have one as well. And now they're rotating in towards B. It's Fen Vicious, and he's been going down quite early, quite regularly. Here they come. There's the first. He does fall back, but he is stuck between a rock and a hard place on this B site. And ANJ's going to completely eliminate him. But, oh, Hooch! He finds one, almost able to rattle off that second shot. It's insta towards the back of this site. He's going to be tapping in the numbers, planting this bomb. He's got an AK in hand, and he's going to fall back a little bit. Recede to the back of this site. He's got players left and right. And Cree here, they're going to go for the double peek. Almost a double spray down. Not going to happen. EPG been coming along the better half of this. Caster, who do you think is going to win the second game? I've got to say EPG at this point. I did put my money in EPG earlier on. I think that the map pool does favour them. I think that this map pool is quite difficult. I think that train is quite funny, but Tricked are going for that pause, And I think this is probably tactical at this point. It's just before a buy round. They've got money to be able to go for this one. Looking pretty sturdy. Remember, fellas, if you've got any questions, you can throw them in the Twitch chat. We'll be answering whatever you have to say. Keep it nice. Keep it friendly. We're here for a good time. We're all here for the same reason. Make a little bit of money. Have a good time. If you're betting, that is. I do not approve of that pot shot. Shooting the pots. A turnip's really popular in Russian. I've never heard of that stereotype. That's quite funny if it is. I've never eaten a turnip, to my knowledge, unless I've had one snuck into some food once. I've never, by choice, eaten a turnip. That is one quick shot from Elian. He is great at finding these early kills. Hooch is going to pour into Banana, shooting each other slightly there. Not really knowing what's going on. They pretty much know that this is just pistols at this point. They have got extremely aggressive, and EPG definitely taking the initiative in this one. Will this game go over 26.5 rounds? I do not believe so, especially with Elian playing like this. He is definitely at the top of the scoreboard. He is 13-3. Hooch has got 14 frags, but it's all these AWPs. That's 27 kills already on the 2 AWPers. Not all with the AWPs, but nevertheless, if you've got your AWPers firing on all, pardon me, firing on all cylinders, that is absolutely where you want to be. My question is... Oh, there are some big questions in the chat. Wow, from Elian. Seems to be the start of every single round begins with Elian hitting one of these shots. He's going to recede in towards Banana. There are smokes everywhere. And Tricked going to finally go in. But there are 4 people over here. How the hell is this going to happen? Fenvicious spraying one after one. And there's another. Back with a pistol. And Rixo, only man left. This T-side has fallen apart for Tricked. Ango says, nice commentating. Thank you very much, my friend. Rixo finally has this AWP in his hands. He's been contested by Elian's AWP multiple times. You can see he's just playing very aggressive towards mid. He's just watching for anybody who's going to be going for these initial peaks. Seems to be an easy sell for Elian. Why do I think this is going to be a 2-0 for EPG? He's curious because of plays like that. It's Elian with the AWP. I think that they've got players who are really hitting hard right now. They've got Hooch, who has a heavy number of kills. He's on 14. They've got Elian on 16, and their stars are showing up. Tricked, of course. They're playing against that. Wow. Straight in towards A. Console going to be able to find the 2 here. A great 2-piece. I don't think that this retake's going to be able to come in. They've got to find a quick kill onto one of these 100 HP players. And that's absolutely not going to happen. Here comes the smoke. That's going to completely block Tricked out. It's also going to block EPG away from towards this bomb site. Fenvicious going to wrap around, but Console's got a beautiful angle and should be able to find this headshot. He does. Good spray down from him. And now Cree is stuck in absolute chaos. And from behind, he's going to be assassinated right in the side of the head, executed by A&J. And this is 10-4. Hooch and Elian back at it with the double AWP setup. They've been absolutely sensational so far, but it's all about whether they can pick apart an entry frag and maybe looking to be a little more passive here, something that we haven't really seen from EPG that much. The execute on towards Banana. And they know that Kree plays this angle. He's played it a couple of times now. That Molotov is great. They're going to have to push through it to support Rixo. But, oh my lord, he does it all on his own. Finds 2 headshots. Elian swipes straight back. And he's got the AWP on B. He's maybe the sole hope here against these rushing Ts who have decided to slow down the pace, force another. And Elian's playing at the back of this site. He has this red line in his hands, and he's just waiting for maybe somebody to move in. Jay with the quick headshot. It's all about whether Hooch can find something here. It's with an AWP, so he only nails the one, unable to fall back as they do find this bomb plant. Lucky going to be able to tap in the numbers. And they're waiting for Elian to do anything in this scenario. Big flick. And Elian's probably not going to be able to do anything here. He's got a little bit of time, but that Molotov pretty much going to be the deal maker or deal breaker, depending on which side you're on. And he hasn't hit any of these shots. It's lucky to finish off the half. That's 10-5. Am I a better myself? I am, just not of Counter-Strike. I don't bet on CSGO. I like to go to a casino every now and again, play some dice, play some roulette or something like that. I don't know. I'm a bit of a sucker for that sort of thing. That was always one of the bad habits I always had. I'm not so bad at it anymore. I don't really get a chance to do anything like that. I like poker as well. I do. I play quite a bit of poker, but again, not so much time for any of that anymore. It's something that requires quite a lot of time. Squid, why do you hate Russians? I don't. I love you guys. You really do. You bulk up the numbers at least on our stream. Trig's going to be very aggressive on this pistol round, finding a duel with frags and Console moving in for this next one, but Yakindar is going to find 2 of his own. Oh, there's a 3rd as well. That's unbelievable. Yakindar making his way through, and he does actually spot out the 4th man, who is ANJ, and he is the final boss. It's just one too far, and that's not going to happen. That might have been EPG in the victory books right there. Up onto 11 rounds, likely would have been maybe a 13-6 at that point, but not going to happen. And EPG find themselves with the pistols, with not too much to talk of. Nade swivels down Banana straight into the lap of Hooch. Not loads of damage done. Hooch going to make his way in, and that's a nice fadeaway shot with the CZ. Need to find Console next, who has, run out of bullets and needs to back off. Hooch here, he's gone down. And they're being held out by this scout. Is anybody just going to peek into this one? Looks like they might. That flash wasn't exactly perfect. Did force a scout off the angle, and there's A&J to finish it off. Balls of steel from this man to go for a straight peek, knowing that there's deagles, scouts, pistols, all in the hands of these Ts. Now they're going to make their way in. Should be an easy retake, but against pistols, you never know. Console A&J with the double peek, it's going to work out, and Elian's going to get his face blown off. That's a great round from A&J. Who's the squeaker? The squeaker's Squid CS. $7,600 people here. Thank you so much for tuning in, fellas. You're watching EPG versus Tricked. Although you wouldn't know it. It's not written at the top. It's written at the bottom, though. If you tab out. If you're not got the chat open. Obviously, chat, sometimes, not everybody's cup of tea. Everybody loves it. Just pistols though for this T side. Everybody on Tricked have the investment, double kit. Everybody with nades. Maybe too many nades at this point. He's going to make a lot of noise over here. It doesn't really matter. They're just trying to find a kill or two at this rate. And for Tricked, it's about denying that, building up the economy, trying to get that bank going. Easy peasy. M&S says, go Trick, win please. There we go, man. That's exactly what we want. That's exactly what you want, at least. Console going to find those final two. A lot of money on the back of that UMP investment right there. That's $1,800 for the trio of frags that he found with that weapon. Sometimes quite hard to put together multi-kills with that one. Usually using quite a few bullets per player, but he manages it. And now EPG off the back of Elianzor. What can they do? Can he open anything up? There's a Molotov over towards Banana to deny that initial map control. There's a smoke as well. Tricked taking a lot of control. You can see two people towards Apps. Rixo holding lower. And Yakandar is going to be making his way through here. The double peak should come through. And Console doesn't even need support. He's got that kill and they're going to back off the back of this. Finally, a nice English commentary stream. Thank you, host. Thank you so much for joining me, man. It's a lot of fun having you in the chat. Thanks for the compliments. It really does mean a lot. 4 versus 5 is EPG looking to move their way in towards this A site. That flash is horrible. Pops just behind Cree. If a peek would have came in off the back of that, it would have almost undoubtedly ended in Cree finding that shot. Rixo unable to put the bullets together and gets knocked out by Hooch there, who hasn't got the AWP at this rate. He's got the AK-47. They're wrapping in towards the B site. Are they going to check this corner? Oh, they do. A&J misses the shots. Cree's able to capitalize. They have this B site here. Lucky. He's the last line of defense. He's going to get exceptionally lucky right now. And, oh, that almost happens. He drops the bomb. I call for luck, and he actually does find it. Gets tagged up through the wall in Elian. He's been so quick with these frags. There's another flick. He's here. Does spot out another one, and Elian's going for peak after peak. It doesn't work out for him. And he does decide to back off. Consoles here. Create lots of support, and unfortunately, Tricked are running out of nades here. They haven't got the Molotovs to force players out of position. They have got a smoke grenade to maybe go for the defuse, but I don't think they're going to be able to get into position with Insta and Console just holding for exits. They have the 2 AKs, the AWP as well. The question now is how many of those are going to survive, with Console hidden towards the bottom of big spray down, both through the box, and he's looking for even more, finishes all 3, keeps alive the AK-47, a quad kill for him, and that's the economy in absolute tatters. Look at that money. Bomber228 puts, thank you stream, love from Russia, thanks so much. Squid, I love your British accent. Everybody loves my British accent. That's what it's about. The spam? The squid spam? Really? If you want to do this, if you want to do the squid spam, the best way to do it is spam the squid emoji. That's my favorite. How did Betty end up on that wall? Top tier, top quality production. Not cheap coverage. That's what it is. It's Cree over towards the A site. He's looking to find this initial frag, and oh my lord, they find both. EPG burst this one open, and this might be Tricked in tatters here. This bomb gets dropped pretty quickly, and Tricked already saving. Round already over. It's going to be a 4-round deficit to the Danes. Dex said, great casting, mate. Keep it up. Where am I from, though? I'm from the West Midlands, the West Midlands of the UK. I'm living in Germany. Been living here for maybe 6, 7, 8 months now. I'm not really sure. I'm not really counting. Somebody else better be counting. Gala says, greet me, love and enjoying this stream. Thanks. I'm loving and enjoying this stream. I'm loving it, man. I just hit a classic burn. I hit the classic burn. Squid CS. It's a classic. Can I call you Yetk? Yeah, I can, man. And Devik. There we go. Squid, my boy. Thanks very much for joining us chat, everybody. We're having a chill stream today. That's what it's all about. 5 AK-47s for this T side. Elian deprived of that AWP. He's been a monster with it so far. Been able to hit many, many shots, especially on that CT side. Led him to only be on 18 frags. 9 deaths though, so maybe the rule of thumb is when Elian dies, they seem to lose the round. They're going to pour into A&J here, who hits all 3! Oh my lord! Support from Insta, but that was absolutely catastrophic. EPG get knocked down like bowling pins. And now Elian has a lot of work to do, and this time it's with an AK-47. Nails the first headshot. The bomb is in no man's land, and it's being held by this Insta A&J combo. But they got absolutely slaughtered up there in apps. They're going to have to walk into Rixo, who finds out, or we called him a great passive AWPer earlier on today, improving just why that is the case. Only Elian left, and it's all down to him. Has to nail an ace, and has got free coverage, free reign of that bomb, but he's got a player rapid in behind him. Should be easy peasy for Lucky. Here's exactly that. Great timing. And tricked back on the board. Console praising A&J's shot. Was fast and furious there. Wow, Dino1993 says, wow, this caster is great. Thanks so much for joining us, man. Thanks for the compliment. I greatly appreciate it. You and the other 8,324 people. I appreciate all of you for joining us here on ELC Gaming TV. Insta's only going to find that first kill, and it's out towards his A site for the rest of these Ts. Hooch has to push this smoke, and he's not going to find those shots. It's Rixo who nails one with the AWP, and now Cree, it's the bomb down again. EPG haven't been very lenient with giving away this bomb so far. They're going to go for this boost. This is so clever from Trick. This is the sort of team playing coordination that we really talk about. It's going to get caught out this time as Cree salvages that bomb. He's going back towards this B site, but oh, what a fake. Oh, whoa, 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 what a fake. He's going towards A. He does it right. He's faking tricked. He fakes all night. Let's go, Cree. Go plant the bomb. Explode the site. Like your name is Tom. That's Tom223 from Team Pride. Reference. Shout out to him. He taps in the numbers. And they are going to be coming in from behind. He even slithers away into apps. He's got a great angle to be able to hit this 1 versus 2. He's got 100 HP as well. This is 10,000 IQ from Cree. He is so clever. He just outplayed the whole server. The smoke. They're already on the defuse. Cree. Oh, he hits the first shot. Where's the spray down? Doesn't come in time. Cree. 10,000 IQ, but still can't find the round. That's my song. Thanks. That's the song about Cree faking them. I call it Cree Fakes Tricked. Creative name. That Molotov popped in the air, didn't manage to find its target. Maybe it was even a misclick, not too sure. There's an M4 on the hands of ANJ. He is one of the better players on Team Tricked. He's on 13 frags. He is so damn consistent. It's almost scary. They're playing this 3-2 combination with nobody from Tricked going for this rotate. Console's actually on quite a late rotate, so if they lose a couple of these Angels on the A site, this could all be over very, very quickly. But they have got Rixo holding here with the AWP. And then going to be tossing the smokes in. Where's the rotate from Console, though? They're not actually buying this just yet. ANJ's only able to find one. It's the Deagle to find it. And Rixo misses a crucial shot. So with Kree taking another one, Rixo's gone. And this A site is out of commission, out of action. Kree with a big double headshot. Maybe mad ravenous for a round after the last. Adam says Squid greater than Anders. I don't think so, but I don't think anybody else thinks so either. But thanks so much for even entertaining the possibility, or even putting our names in the same sentence. It's just this pit hole to stop this bomb from being defused. Has to hit some headshots. Kree, there's the one. Where's the spray down? It's the pistol instead that finds him. And Console, he's able to clutch out this round against a very low and damaged Kree, who had already found 3. And this scoreline's almost as close as it gets, 12-11. Now it's up to EPG to really make a hole in this half. So far, they haven't really done that. They've only found 2 right in the middle of those 3-round bursts that have really put Tricked into the driver's seat in this game. And now it's EPG. They turn up the pace, they turn up the speed towards the A site. And Rixo's going to find an easy headshot. That's with the AWP. It's a flick. And now they have to walk into this 1-2 sucker punch on the towards the A site. Insta's able to swivel around and find a double. And it's only Elian left. And there's one for him, but he needs to do a hell lot more. And there's a smoke down holding him out. He's got 3 to find. And I am not too sure it's going to happen. Here comes Elian, and there is a first to spot out ANJ as well, but it is 12-12. Hold your breaths. XX Tent, his name went past too fast. I didn't quite read it, but he says, Squid, I love you. Love you back, man. Thanks very much for joining us. We have got a quick pause. If you have got any questions, you can chuck them in chat. Hardcore says, good casting, though. Thanks so much, man. Much appreciate it. There are hearts in the chat as well. Lot of love from this amazing chat today. Thanks so much. There's almost 10,000 people tuning in to watch the CSGO. It's the best esport. Do they play with tiebreaker? Yeah, they'll play overtime if it gets that far. Dex, thanks very much. Or Dexry. I'll call you Dexry. Call you your full name. I won't go for that. This has looked exceptionally competitive from the start. And now EPG find themselves in a tough position with barely any money to talk of, and the pistols all round. Can I please sing Man's Not Hot? I don't really know it. I don't know all the lyrics. I don't know it well enough. Maybe you should come back next Tuesday. We're on every Tuesday, every Thursday, from 7 o'clock in the evening. So why don't you come back then, and I'll have learnt Man's Not Hot. If I see you in the chat, you got that big tick next to your name. Hello from Russia, dear Claster. Hello, Clouds. Thanks so much for joining us. I'll tell you, you got that fat tick right next to your name. I'll recognise you. You come back, and I'll know. Does living in Germany, is it hard without speaking German? yeah, it's tough sometimes. A lot of people speak English. Anybody that's worth talking to speaks English, so it's all right. Right, they're going towards the B site here, and oh, lucky. Does find that first headshot. That kill doesn't do nearly as much damage as now they need to move into Console, who's just holding down the line, and Rixo's here to support. A good headshot from Cree. You've always got to get that one frag right, but he does go down. And now it's 13-12. We can see Elian here finally being able to get out that AWP. The equipment is pretty good on the side of this T side, with Tricked starting to build their economy up at this point. They've got a little buffer to talk of. After 5 rounds won in a row, you would hope that they would have been able to put together a little more in the money field. You'd think that they'd have slightly fatter pockets, but it hasn't happened. These rounds have been quite close. If we go and break it down for players, and then a 1 versus 1 there, 1 versus 1 again, 2 versus 1, and only surviving with a couple of players in that previous round. So this is a tough situation for both teams. Whoever loses this one will likely lose this match. There goes the Molotov. That's going to hold EPG out of this side of the map for a little while. And it's quite worrisome that they've only got Console towards this B site, with the re-rotate coming back towards A. Hooch has actually sold this fake for a little while. He's making a lot of noise as well. He's made noise from main, and then he moved to apps and made noise there as well. He is... the honey monster just making so much sound. And that did force the rotation over for long enough for this kill to come in. Oh my lord, Elian hits the fast flick, and these players are very low. One nade could do catastrophic damage here, but Elian's just holding down this angle, and he is such a beast with the AWP that you can't really count him out. Hooch coming in from behind as well. Tricked need to find these kills fast. Yek from up top only nails 1, and now Ben Vicious, both from pit. Hits both headshots. 13-13. JTB. I'll remember that name. He knows English. He knows Russian. It's JTB. He's in the chat. Thanks very much. He wants me to rap on mic. AX says squid hello from, and I'll try and pronounce it, Bashkortostan. Not a real place, but thanks very much. He does put a kappa face in there as well. He's not trying to genuinely troll me. This chat cannot troll me. I'm too good for being trolled. I'm going to move into Fen Vicious. That flash was perfect. And he absolutely obliterates the face of Console as they do get to the bottom of their economy. Tricked. If they get shut down right here, this could be the match over. They could really... they might struggle to get another buy on the board. Have I ever visited India? No, man. No, haven't done that. Indian people like esports. We've got a couple of Indian fans, partners, casters as well. A couple of Indian casters. Pakistani casters as well from that region of the world. Insta. Going to move into that one. A&J going to trade it back as this B hit comes through. A&J with a fast rotation. They're going to walk into 2 players though, and this is actually all falling apart. Elian does nail the last man, and now A&J. 1 versus 1 here as Elian is going in for this rotate around. He's got the AWP and angle posted. He's still moving. Elian hasn't been spotted out just yet. Knows that A&J's right here. He's checking both angles. There it is! The shoulder gone. A&J also. And that's 14-13. Tricked's economy is broke. has India ever visited me? Well, that's a different story, my friend. I'm not too sure what to say about that one. EPG, how did they stay alive in this series? They lost 5 rounds in a row, and they managed to take it back off the back of Elian. Look at this, 25 kills on the man, 25 and 14. That is a fantastic performance from Elian. Multiple Fs on that one, of course. Just pistols for Tricked. As they're moving in, A and J going to only find one. As Insta does wrap around. He's only got a P2000 though. This isn't the best weapon for the job. He spots out the back of Yak's head. Where is it? They're going back towards the B site. He needs to peek right now. Doesn't manage it in time. Salvages a Mach 10 of all weapons. This is horrible, but well played by EPG to only give them the SMG. As the bomb goes down on B. And Insta and Lucky are sent running. 15-13. There's Elian again. Blasts one. And it's just Insta left. He's looking to maybe just trade upwards towards an AK-47. Going to be denied of that privilege. And 15-13. Those are the scores on the doors, fellas. And folks, the folks in chat. There's almost 10,000 people in the chat. That's unbelievable. Thank you so much for joining us today, everybody. Can EPG finish off the job against Team Tricked? There's the AWP in from Rixo. Great first shot from him to be able to take the advantage in this one and maybe only chance they'll get at holding on in this opening map. EPG picked this. Tricked have a horrible Inferno win rate, but they are doing well against the big CIS dogs. Not the underdogs by any mean in this one. Elian Zorp unable to hit that shot. He has to back off. One of the only kills that he seems to have missed so far. Elian is absolutely blasting this one out of the water so far. How are they going to breach one of these bomb sites? Going in towards the A site. And maybe Tricked could hold this one off. They need Elian to really poke him with this AWP here. Where is it? Looking for the fast shot. Oh, and Rixo actually manages to hit one himself and escape. Elian's not able to trade. They have to get back, salvage this bomb, and go straight back to B. It's Rixo here with a big double kill here in the 29th round. Might hold this one up a little bit longer, and Elian misses the flick. He can't hit the broadside of a barn right now, and it's Rixo to manage a triple kill. There's Elian missing another one, and a 5-man clean sweep in the 29th round. That is phenomenal. Am I living in a big city in Germany? We're situated just outside Hamburg, my friend. You should come here. We've got lots of esports in Hamburg. You should pop along. Hamburg, for my money, probably one of the best esports cities, not just in Germany, but in Europe, in the world. I think that Hamburg's going to come up in a big way in esports in the next few years. 2-3 setup with Tricked holding 3 players over towards the A site, only the 2 over towards B, with Lucky holding here with an AK-47. Bit of support from Console. Playing this 1-2 sucker punch. Shouldn't be too easy to breach this one. That smoke is going to force Console back. He hasn't got the boost either. So he's had to return in kind. Hit the smoke and recede through. And he's just holding this angle down, wanting to go for the spray down if anybody went towards the B site, but instead it's out into A. The X here getting mollowed off the angle. Since Tricked have such a heavy economy at this point, they've got so much utility, which means that they can hold this EPG side out of the site for such an exceptionally large amount of time. Now a 4-1 setup with Console reading this one perfectly and holding this angle down. EPG needs some fast kills here. Oh, and they're going to need to push through this Molotov as well. Console holds it down only for one. Actually assists in that team kill there as they're wanting to go towards this B site. Rixo finds another one from the A site with the AWP. It's a headshot. And now EPG, they need to get into this bomb site. They need to get this bomb down. And they've only got 10 seconds to do it with. Get that bomb down right now. Right this second. They're going to plant it last second. Was that in time? Elian does manage to knock in the numbers just in the last second. And there's a shot as well from Elian. They might be able to close this match out right now if Elian can hit a couple of clutch AWP shots. He's here, held towards this side of the map. That's a great flash. He's going to do so much work. He's going for the initial peek. Does spot out. Misses a shot. Able to back off. It's all down to Fenvicious. Back of this site. The bomb's ticking down. Fenvicious needs to stay alive. Isn't able to do so. Oh, my lord. Let me catch my breath before overtime. That's some crazy stuff. I need to lie down. Time hasn't been programmed in, so we're going to find a quick solution, a quick fix to bring this overtime, which is exactly what's coming. So we'll see what happens with this one. I'm just watching the game feed right now, and it's me, my beautiful face, my bow tie and pink shirt as well. Thanks for joining us, by the way, everybody, in the chat. We're going to be live with overtime in just a few moments. As soon as these teams find a way to do it. I'm not sure exactly how they are going to do it, but we'll see. I think what's going on in chat? We've got 12,000 people here. Just as we go to black screen, the viewership obviously shoots upwards. People want to see that stuff. People want to see it. Remember, if you have got a question, chuck it in the Twitch chat. It's right over there. I'll be answering your questions. Number 1 cheers goes to AX. There we go. Congratulations, my friend. Shall I see? So basically, they're restarting this game. They're going to go for an MR6 overtime. We're going to have to find a little way around this one, and we'll be back. Basically, we're going to go to a very short break, but don't go anywhere because in the next 3-4 minutes, we're going to be live with this game. Present eStar's head sponsor, 3. After 9 weeks of tough battle, the grand final will then find its winner live from the 3 Arena in Dublin. Check out our Facebook events or visit eStars.pro for further information. This is 3 Ireland's eStars. Right, everybody, right, we're back, and this game is going to be starting very, very shortly. You can see everybody on 16K. They're starting this overtime. We're just getting all the money rocking and rolling. We're getting all the players in the teams and seeing Rixo. There we go. All players are in. we're about to go. They've even got the overtime. They've got everything perfect. These guys know what they're doing. Let me tell you, these guys, they could run a Counter-Strike tournament as well. I am very impressed with their performance today. Obviously, Rojo Show with a big squid sign in chat. That's what it's all about. Spam the squids. Go on. Spam the squids. That's exactly what we want to be seeing. Overtime is live. And remember, overtime definitely changes the dynamic of what we see with the ability to get out a double AWP setup right from the offset. And obviously with 16,000, we'll see how these teams pit up against each other with full cash. Double in there from ANJ and Rixo, a good two-piece, says EPG are going to be charging on towards the A site. Console walks right into that one. Now ANJ straight through the smoke looking for 1 and 2. How the hell did he do that? Managed both. And now Alien, we're caught with this knife out, but manages to nail another one. This one's already insane. But ANJ, Alien, the two hard hitters respectively on their teams. And Alien needs to tap the numbers into this bomb. Knows that ANJ is coming. Where is this shot? Doesn't know that ANJ's right here. Got a great angle. That was so intelligent from ANJ. Oh my lord, BM sprays at the body. I imagine there are going to be some very angry Russians in the chat. That's 1-0. Is he going to do anything else to the body? Easy! On the grind. Drops down an easy sign. ANJ, he's not done. We do a thing called Play of the Day on our social media, on our Twitter and Facebook, if you want to go and follow us there, that show the best 5 plays of the match day. Maybe that will be one of them from ANJ right there. 4 kills for him. Yekindar, that flash doesn't even phase him. Quite an unconventional boost there in apps, something that we don't always see teams do. It leaves you extremely exposed. You can see as soon as somebody goes upstairs, Insta can almost definitely be spotted, and that smoke is really rustled some jimmies. They're going straight into this B site. Yekindar going to be the first man in here, but Lucky's able to spray 2 down blind. And he's straight over to try and defend this site. Trick's teamwork seems impeccable. And this bomb is going to go down finally. A 1 versus 5 for Ven Vicious. This is going to have to be retake. God, he hits 2 headshots. They do line up for him. But he is unable to finish off the job. And that is 2-0 in overtime. Remember, it's 1-4 here. 3-3 with Senders trailing into overtime number 2. This tower here is something that we don't always see. And Yekindar, he's going to walk right into it. Surprise, surprise. He got caught out by the tower. Now Hooch from behind. He's able to take down the lower half insta. But now EPG, they need to find something else from a different angle. With the bomb held back in a 2-2 setup for the T's, they could go towards either of these bomb sites. And Craig going for a big spray down. Lots of damage done. And I would not like to see him go aggressive and peek this one anymore. He doesn't need to do that. He's holding a very slim angle to hope that he can hit the reactionary headshot. And the bomb is coming towards the A site. Rixo misses that shot. Something he doesn't always do. I haven't had to say that too much, but Console, ANJ, they've got a great crossfire. And now Elian with the AWP, he's going to get finished off. A perfect 3-0 half for Tricked. This caster is dope, says Inner2. Thanks very much, Inner2. You're pretty dope as well. You're in the right place tonight. Legend Series is the place to be. Now the CT side for EPG. How well can it hold up earlier? Not too well, admittedly. I think that they did most of their work on the T side. They're deciding to stop this one. They've got an AFK player. No game. Roger, Roger. They're not playing. Alien's gone, so no damage has been done just yet. Something that... is going to have a big effect on the game. Yeah, this has been the best of two from hell for these teams. They have had a couple of problems, I must admit. And then getting into overtime as well, it had to happen, didn't it? It always happens. Anytime you're using a different server or a different service, always overtime. They always throw the kitchen sink at you. But remember, this is 3-0 to Trick, so they need one more round. And I think that could maybe even happen. We've got a fired up chat as well, so I think that all of this drama just builds to it, doesn't it? You are legendary. I like you, says Ernie. Thanks so much, Ernie. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy to have you here at ELC Gaming TV, our home, our little home somewhere. One little tiny corner of the internet that not many people know about right now. Some people will know about it soon. Let's get this off the screen. I don't want that. It's just crazy. We've got 10,000 people here. That blows my mind. If you've got any questions, by the way, chuck them in the Twitch chat. That's what it's all about today. We're having a nice chill time. Obviously, this game's gone on for quite a while, and it's only a best of two. We would have had 2 best of 2s today. That would have been fun. This drama wears a man. This drama wears? Is it wearing? Can you tell them to follow me, please? Yeah, go follow Cody Blurs. That's the only guy who asked for a follow. Whoever got a shout out, in like out of 2.5 million views, 2.6 million views, Insta. Trying to bait Warhacks there. Warhacks, vac this man. Where's the anti-cheat? Caster, why don't I have hair? I have hair. Tony, put me on camera. Put me on camera. Look, here's my hair. Look at all my hair. I've got plenty of hair on my head. I got a bit of hair here as well. I got a little bit of hair here. I got hair all over the place. What are you talking about? I don't know what that guy's talking about. Go back in game if you want. Nobody wants to see me. Nobody wants to see the host. It's all about the Counter-Strike. And this is not 5-0. It's 3-0 to Tricked. I have hair. I'm not going to take this troll, Jason GHD. Admins, ban him. I'm not taking it. Hair, there we go. I can see it. Right, remember, Tricked to 3-0. They need one more round to close out this map for good. And they need one more round. Popping in the flashes early. Remember, they need just the one extra here. And Elian's going to find that initial opener of a shot. EPG taking the first 2. This could be a great start to this half. Man, I look great. Where is my Timo hat? There you go, the NA hat. Somebody in chat really is a long-time viewer of ELC Gaming. I love that. I have no hair on the back of my head. During the break, I'll show you the hair on the back of my head. I'll show it to you. It's all right. 5 versus 3 here. As Tricked, they are going over towards this B site. They've got 2 players now, a third rotating over as well. That's Hooch with the AWP. This is going to be a very difficult take for Team Tricked, especially with Hooch just watching this angle. Rixo's going to need a great reactionary shot or just a good peek in. They both miss. See a 5 or ping from there. Oh, and Rixo's going to find another one. What's going on? Now Fenvicious, he has to do it all. That was a great 2-piece right on the opener. And they're going to even molly him back. Fenvicious isn't able to get into this bomb site here, but they're against AKs. ANJ here up top. He's only got this one shot. Insta. He finds another. This could all be over. They need 2 more kills to finish off this map. Insta. Where is it? He's stuck in pit here. This is a difficult position, but AJ nails a headshot. It's all down to Insta, who cannot find it. The game continues. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my good God. What is going on? 3-1 to Tricked. 1 kill, 1 bullet away from winning this map, and they couldn't find it. Nevertheless, we get to see some more Counter-Strike. There go the Molotovs, and that's just a good target to toss a smoke in. Fenvicious going to get it down, and Tricked's going to have to push through this smoke. Fenvicious actually caught with nades out in hand, and now he needs to do some damage here. The smokes are actually placed. Oh, and he finds both from behind. Great 3-piece from Fenvicious. The stand-in for this EPG side. He might be forcing us to another bout of overtime. 4 versus 2 here is Fenvicious. He's found a quad kill in overtime. He spotted out this last man as well. It's an ace for the stand-in on EPG. Flicks his knife, and that might be one of the defining moments here. I didn't take a drink. Don't know what he's so mad about in chat. One more round for Tricked is all that they need. They were 3-0 up on this CT side. And now, going on to the T side, they find themselves 1 round away from a win, 1 round away from double overtime. Lucky can dart both trade out frags. This does favour the T side, but Lucky's stuck on 12 HP. This is 17-18, 2-3 in overtime. If you want to know the scoreline, it's EPG on 2 rounds. And EPG, they are stuck on this A site here. They've only got 2 members towards this side of the map, and with a lot of players on B, this is definitely difficult. A smoke placed allows this push, and oh, they're going to look to boost over it. ANJ can't get on the head of Lucky. There's a bit of miscommunication there. He can't get on his head at all. I think he was stuck under the pot or stuck somewhere else. The rotate towards A still hasn't come out for EPG, but Elian's got an AWP here,
And that could be one of the difference makers. Is he's stuck here in pit. There's a tag. Oh, ANJ finds a headshot. He's still alive. Still trying to hit bullets. They know exactly where Hooch is as well. And he gets tagged away. ANJ here looking to tap away faces, but missing a couple of shots. Is Rixo on this side. Gets wrapped in on. Finds the first, and it's just ANJ left. He switched up his position. He needs to find his headshot, but he's only one bullet away from death. But ANJ, he finished off the game. That's 19-17. 1-0 to Team Tricked. That is sensational on Inferno. From no wins on Inferno, no wins, no notable wins to talk of, they take it. Inferno in the bag. We've got Train coming up. Imagine that. Another map. Don't go anywhere because we're going to be back in 5 minutes for this next one.
CSGO Legend Series is back and revamped with a brand new system never before seen in competitive esports. ELC Gaming is unveiling a brand new unique point system which takes a wide range of win conditions into account. From rank of opponent played, strength on T and CT side, and variety of maps played will all influence points accumulated. Teams earn cash every time they play, with rewards given, win or lose. All matches will be broadcast twice per week, live from the ELC Hamburg studios, home of Big Betting. An all-exclusive, all-inclusive $25,000 prize pool Legends Cup awaits, where the 2 European champions will face off against a team from the US and a team from China. This is where legends are born. Welcome to Legend Series. Go to elcgaming.com for more information.
Yeah, you can see he's just waiting for anybody to peek. He is going to find that first kill as well, but he's got players left, right, and centre. Doesn't know where the second man's coming from, but ANJ rails it down anyway. Finds the AWP as well. With players everywhere, ANJ's going mad. Unbelievable from him.
Damage here. And the QBF guys, at this point, they don't really have to peek, but a pawn check. Bad position from him, but he goes for more pawn check. And look at this, he's somehow surviving. Waterfalls should have gotten that frag all day, all night, but look at pawn check. A pawn check. Pawn check. The side it still hasn't been cleared out just yet because he found to get through. So far, he picks up 3, and now Waterfall. Check, you check Dima, but I think it doesn't matter any shape. Something is gonna kill Cold. In fact, suddenly puts himself in a 1 versus 1. Sophic, this is still not the most doable of rounds for ANJ, but it is possible.
He's got the AWP in his hand. ANJ spots out the third and final man. There's a flick. ANJ, that was magnificent. Getting closer.
Probably try to win the round.
No scope, quick scope from Waterfalls. Wanting another one. Oh, it's another no scope. Waterfalls, what is this man doing? This bomb, it's on fire right now, but Waterfalls is hotter. finds all three. There's the defuse as well. What a damn clutch! Hi, we're ELC Gaming and we're looking forward to one of the greatest events we've ever had. The Ireland E-Stars will feature a tour with our esports truck, Big Betty, all the way through Ireland. We will start right here from our headquarters in Germany, where Big Betty will take 2 ferries to get to Ireland. The first from Rotterdam to Hull, then from Holyhead, which will take Betty directly to Dublin. From there, she will travel to 9 different locations in 9 weeks, where we'll visit the best football clubs in Ireland. But to do what exactly? To host one of the biggest League of Legends tournaments ever to be held in Ireland. Each of the 9 teams will be represented by 5 League of Legends players, and a 10th team will represent E-Star's head sponsor, 3. After 9 weeks of tough battle, the grand final will then find its winner live from the 3 Arena in Dublin. Check out our Facebook events or visit Virtus.pro for further information. This is 3 Ireland's E-Stars.
CSGO Legend Series is back and revamped with a brand new system never before seen in competitive esports. ELC Gaming is unveiling a brand new unique point system which takes a wide range of win conditions into account. From rank of opponent played, strength on T and CT side, and variety of maps played will all influence points accumulated. Teams earn cash every time they play, with rewards given, win or lose. All matches will be broadcast twice per week, live from the ELC Hamburg studios, home of Big Betty. An all-exclusive, all-inclusive $25,000 prize pool Legends Cup awaits, where the 2 European champions will face off against a team from the US and a team from China. This is where legends are born. Welcome to Legend Series. Go to elcgaming.com for more information.
You can see he's just waiting for everybody to peek. He is going to find that first kill as well, but he's got players left, right, and centre. Doesn't know where the second man's coming from, but A&J rails it down anyway. Finds the AWP as well. With players everywhere, A&J's going mad. Unbelievable from him.
Damage here. And the QBF guys, at this point, they don't really have to peek, but a pawn check. Look at that position from him, but he goes for more pawn check. And look at this, he's somehow surviving. Waterfalls should have gotten that frag all day, all night. But look at pawn check. Hey, pawn check. Pawn check. The side it still hasn't cleared out just yet because he comes to get through. So far, he picks up 3, and now Waterfall. Check, do check Dima, but I think it doesn't matter any shape. Something is gonna kill Cold. In fact, suddenly puts himself in a 1 versus 1. Sophic, this is still not the most doable of rounds for A&J, but it is possible.
He's got the AWP in his hand. A&J spots out the third and final man. There's a flick. A&J, that was magnificent. Getting closer.
Probably try to win the round.
No scope, quick scope from Waterfalls. Wanting another one. Oh, it's another no scope. Waterfalls, what is this man doing? This bomb, it's on fire right now, but Waterfalls is hotter. Finds all 3. There's the defuse as well. What a damn clutch. Guys, right, welcome back to Legend Series. We're live in the second match of the day between EPG and Trick. Live into the pistol round, in fact. Is an A push for this Tricked side, but they do get shut down on the offset. Rixo trades one back and a second as well before getting battled through by Cree, who's already just found his first kill. He's got 2 more to find. He can hear these 2 players. Tries to dart up. Oh, there's a headshot. Actually, he manages to back off as well. Tricked getting caught out. And Cree here trying to tap away. It's a 1 versus 3 for Cree. And that's a round on the board already for EPG. Wow. That last map was absolutely sensational. This map starting off in similar fashion. Cree, great headshot there. Little team speed problem, not a problem. We're going to iron that out. We're going to get back in the game. They're just restarting right now. 1-0 for EPG. MP9s almost all round for the Russian side. Van Vicious, Hooch, Yek with those. Nice Molotovs right from the offset. Against these pistols, it's really important to stop that from happening. Cree definitely did hear those bullets whistle past his face. There's the scout tagging through Elian, who was definitely the MVP of that opening match and map. Exceptional with the AWP. There's one for Yek. Insta. Gonna drop. Cree here just waiting for the angle to be popped. And when's Rixo gonna go for this peek? He's got SMGs all round him. And a scout. Trying to hold that back. Console's burning. He's burning. Can't get out in time. Hooch able to chase him down. And that's a second kill for this side. There's a third from Yek right there. Drops the bomb as well. This round now in complete tatters. Is Rixo does have this angle pretty much established, but Cree's going to take up another angle. And they're going to survive with all 5 players. So important on the start of Train. There goes a nade from this EPG side. Gonna connect onto that one. And yeah, on the CT side, it's only the 1 P250 investment on T side, sorry, with Lucky. With that buy, nothing that they can really do. They're just looking for a bomb plant on the B site. That's pretty much the best case scenario out of this one. They're probably hoping for quite a passive hold, but we know they've got the SMGs, EPG. They're going to be playing exceptionally aggressive, and that smoke's not really going to do all too much to stop that. Only the one kill from him, though, is the second SMG has to chip in. Not going to happen is Yak from behind going to find that, and the second as well. So the damage done doesn't really matter as much. It was only MP9s lost. They've kept one back. I'd like to see them go for the full investment here, EPG. I'd like to see Yek get rid of that SMG. I'd like to see him buy up something else, but that's not going to happen. Hooch going to keep hold of Elian's Scout. He's going to upgrade a AWP for his own, and Yek's going to keep the MP9 in his hands. You can see he getting aggressive towards the other side of the map. That's a flash out, and it's not going to work out. A double kill for Tricked right off the entry, and this is exactly what happened on Inferno. EPG found those initial rounds, went 3-0 up, and then were able to trade it back on the fourth. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Yeah, this is game 2 sick. Yeah, there's Rixo there, eliminating Elian. Rixo, again. That's 3 on the board for him in this round. Oh yeah, why? Yakazan posting the squid. That's what we like. We like the squids in the chat. It's one of my favorites. Fenvicious, the only rifle, the only player alive on the CT side, going to have to back off and try and save. You can see that they have built up a decent economy. That's the one benefit of playing this economy game that they've been really going for. It means that they can keep buying up. They can have a decent, maybe double up setup in the 5th round, and they can keep maybe 1 or 2 rifles alive. In this case, it's going to be just the one. They're going to be able to go for a buy in the 5th. Regardless whether he lives or dies. You can see A&J going towards that side of the map. Oh, he spots out the ankles as well. He's going for the spray down. He has his crosshair trained on Fenvicious for that final kill. And now 3-1. It comes to fruition. What are the CTs going to do in this one? They've gone for 3, 4, 5 rifles. A little light on the Molotovs, though. They've only got 2 of those. They've got 5 smokes, so should be okay. Tricked, maybe not reading this. They're going to go for a quick rush out on towards the A site. You usually do this sort of play if you're running low on the mollies, but they're going to do it anyway. Yek just holding this angle, and nobody's checked him. With Insta moved all the way past, I don't know if they're going to check this secondary angle. The flash is absolutely perfect to stop him, and he isn't able to find that first shot. Console here, low HP, and he's making his way in. Hooch is going to find him. Chaos on the A site. He's going to have to back off. These CTs finding all the frags. There's another one from Lucky, though. Trains it back. 1 versus 2. Needs this round. Otherwise, Tricked are going to have barely any money to talk of. Fenvicious did spot that, but I don't think he knows it. Lucky. Oh, has the angle. Has the angle. It's all down to Lucky, who trains his aim on the headshot. Finds it. 1 tap. 4-1. On Train, people are talking about maybe betting on EPG on this map isn't the best case scenario, but Train seems to be that sort of upset potential map, with the T side being fairly locked down and being able to get many rounds on the board on the CT side. If you can get the AWPs rocking and rolling, it might be very hard for Trick to even get in the game here. Yek turns around just long enough for that entry frag to come in. What, 5,500 people here? Great considering how late it is in Russia right now, and I guess that's probably where the majority of our fans are coming from. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, live from Hamburg. ANJ just looking to rip apart a face on the B site, looking to cause distraction. But it's Kree over towards this side of the map. 3 Ts here are circling in towards the A site. You can see Kree just waiting for this one. They both line up for him on top of each other. And he finds those kills without even taking all too much damage. Now the tag comes through. He's down to 36 and has to fall back. Trick don't have the bomb down on the A site, so Kree here being a difference maker, down onto 1 HP. But as long as he's alive, he is a real nuisance. He is a pain here. He is covering these angles, but might not be able to do all too much with very low health. It's Vicious instead. There's a headshot. He wraps in, but it's a 1 versus 2. And oh, there's the second. Vicious. This triple kill could happen here. He's looking at the wrong angle, though. He's going for this defuse. He's going for the full defuse. He sticks it. It insta doesn't peak. That is embarrassing and Vicious. Oh my God, style points for him. A double kill. A ninja defuse all out in the open. Didn't even decide to drop a smoke. Find a smoke. 5-1 EPG. They had so many great clutches in that first map, and it seems to be happening again. Over towards the B site, this is likely going to be a faster play. If they had found that kill onto Vicious, definitely a charge on towards this B bomb site. However, it isn't going to happen. They're going to hold back, wait for the push to come through, and this 3-2 setup for EPG is likely going to hold on. Oh, there's a headshot from Kree straight through the smoke as well. Vicious have players from left and right coming through. There's the left one decimated. Rixo goes down and Vicious just holding the line once again. And oh, so much damage from Vicious. He is mopping them up, and the last man's been spotted as well. Insta can't do anything about this. And it's even an AWP into the hands of EPG, who are on 6-1 at this point. This is definitely not what they wanted to see at this point. Trick to 6-1 on the board, down, and EPG are obviously feeling confident at this point. Elian's got the AWP back out, and this is maybe one of the nails in the coffin of this first half. Elian had such great AWPing in the first map. If he can find that form again, he's stuck at the bottom of the scoreboard on only 3 frags. But remember, he didn't have this scoped rifle as of this point. Console being the man to hold back rotation. Pop Dog being one of the most common angles to try and find a flank. But Elian's here with an AWP. He's holding down the angle. And Tricked going over towards the B site. They've got a couple of nades to be able to make this. Predominantly these smokes starting to be tossed in. Tricked follow, and Vicious does find that first kill, traded straight back out by that aggressive AWP threat. Oh, and Yek find 2 from up top. This bomb's going to get denied, and EPG crush it once again. ANJ all out in the open, and that's 7-1. This is all falling apart for Tricked on the first half of Train. They're going for a pause. They want to have a chat about this one. They've got barely any money to talk of. And with 7-1 on the board, this is... Oh, eek. Dangerous. I called it a 2-0 for EPG. I thought that it might be their day today, but my prediction really starting to stand up here. Sometimes you find if you battle back in overtime on a previous map and find yourself on the second map of the series, it can be very difficult to get your head in the game, especially when your opponents start to take a good opening. 7-1 is certainly that, a good opening. Remember, fellas, if you've got any questions, you can chuck them in the Twitch chat. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to have fun, to cast some Counter-Strike, to have some fun. So, if you want to ask some questions, there we go. Pick says there are so many chances to win from Tricked. I agree to some extent. They have had a lot of opportunities so far. I'm sure for any bettors, this is an exceptionally painful game, with Tricked not really showing up on this map so far. Only one round on the board, and this is looking to stay an 8-1 scoreline as they get out the pistols. They're going to charge towards Ivy. Oh, and Kree's actually getting aggressive on this one. This is kind of unconventional on a round like this, but with the CZs up close and personal, maybe they even spotted the trajectory of that nade, knowing that he's up close now. What are the 4 Ts going to do? Are they going to even take a shot through this smoke? Hi, American commentator. I'm actually British, Andrew, but thanks for joining us anyway. Good day, Mr. Caster. How do you best have fun? Watching Counter-Strike, playing Counter-Strike, casting Counter-Strike, CS. That's how we have fun. It's the best job in the world. Oh, they're right to push through this smoke here. Kree's just holding it down. They thought that the follow-up smoke, the backtrack, was maybe going to hold Kree out, but that hasn't been done, and they're going for 2 different angles. Kree gets out a nade. Oh, wrong time, wrong place. Only finds one, and now the A site looks very, very vulnerable. Yek is exceptionally low. This could really fall apart. That Molotov, oh, doesn't quite reach him. Yek stays alive, and now they have to be worried about the man from behind. It's Hooch. Taps away 1, taps away 2. Hooch with both, and that is the 8-1 scoreline that was predicted. MNCS God says, I will teach you the Russian language. Hi, Privet. Sia is Poker. Idiot is Durak. There we go. So I know Piret, which is hi. I know Niet, which is no. I know Durak. Hardcore says, Squid CS, Tricked. Best job is being a better. Best job could be being a better. You still get to watch CS. You get to make money. More money than me. Maybe. Probably. Hooch here for the EPG side. He's going to walk right into Rixo's AWP. Obviously, CT side have an AWP on their side. It's on Elian, and that's exactly why they put him on his back. He finds console. Fenvicious with the second punch in. That's towards ANJ. Now they hold the man advantage, and Trick to send trailing over inwards towards Ivy. And they've got to contend with Kree, who's playing at the other side of this smoke, and Elian, who just peeks in for 2. What the hell was that from Elian? Now Rixo's AWP, he has to poke through and find something, but he's got so many angles to watch. And oh, there's the shot. Spray down from Fenvicious. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, squeezing it right in the jar. Durak means fool. Who, in my opinion, is the best, who's playing the best caster? I thought you said who is the best caster. I think the Elian's probably playing the best today. Obviously, he's at the bottom of the scoreboard right now for the CT side, but he had an exceptional Inferno. They would not be here if they were back here. Is this Trick's map pick Squid CS? Yes, it is. EPG picking Inferno and taking that one. Yak from behind is able to find this one. He's got such an advanced angle and finds another headshot off the back of it. Now Elian has to swivel, but he can't swivel in time as 10-1's the scoreline. And wow, this one could all be over. They could finish off this second map quite convincingly. 6,500 people here in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Make sure to go to our socials, the ELC Gaming on Facebook, all the good stuff. ELC Gaming TV on Twitter. So make sure you get involved with the chit chat. Just pistols for Trick to likely going to be 11-1, all the ones. Feeling like a bingo caller. Fan Vicious here, all from up top. They're not even spotting for him. He's able to find two, almost backing off as well. The Molotov finally chases him down and finds him, but oh, it's Yek from behind who's able to mow them down with the AK-47. Two for him, support as well. The pistols get crushed. And 11-1. Full says, dope caster. Thanks very much. And Communist Crew says, caster, what rank are you personally? I'm global elite, boys. I'm global elite. I'm the best. Elian's able to find one. Elian would kick my ass if I played against him. He is so damn good. It's unbelievable. I feel like to beat Elian, you have to just be good with your nades. I think you have to be good with your flashbangs, know the timings as well, and be able to catch him off guard with those. Be able to back off. Lynn says, what social network can you find me? Squid CS on Twitter, of course. That's being posted in the chat every so often. Squid CS, that's on Twitter. No spaces, no capitals, none of that stuff. Squid CS, it's so easy. Now the AWPs. Trick need to find rounds right now, but with Yek from behind and players all around, I don't think this is going to happen. Krill is able to find maybe one more than he should have, but ANJ able to do one better. Double kill for him with the AWP. And Elian looking to swivel around this smoke, catches a great angle, great timing right behind that smoke. And Fen Vicious is still behind. They don't know exactly where Console is, but he is lurking up top on this A site. Able to find that first opener of a headshot. Fen Vicious from behind as well, as he actually hears this backtrack. Doesn't know where Console's headed. And Fen Vicious needs to go for this peek right now. Waits a little bit, but nevertheless nails the 12-1. Where am I from? I'm from England. I'm from the West Midlands in England, but I've been living in Germany for like 7 months, I'd say. CT side finally getting out this double AWP setup. This is a bit of a change of pace for them, something that we haven't seen since very early on Inferno. We haven't seen them go for the AWPs really much on Train, which is actually funny because Train is one of the maps that I would say lends itself quite well to a double AWP setup. You can play it on B, you can play it on A, and it kind of does work in the retakes, especially if you're playing retakes on the B bomb sites. Oh, they're going in, and they're not going to check for Kree, who finds all the three. They're funneling through the smoke. This game is not working out for Trick. This is a catastrophic end to this first half. 13-1. That is absolutely crazy. That is madness. Communist Crew says, what's my opinions on the new Negative? I haven't had a chance to try it out so far. I'll tell you what, I've been playing quite a bit of Fortnite recently. I've been loving that game. I think that Fortnite is just great. I think the CS is better, but it's great. You're the best caster. Hello from Russia. Hey, Russia, says X. I can't see him. It's in a really weird light blue font. But thanks so much for the compliment. Really appreciate you having me here and having you here as well. Appreciate it both. There's mutual agreement right there. Yep, finding that next. As the Molotov does force one more back. Lucky with a pair of beautiful headshots. Hooch able to find one there. As ANJ also rails one up and dives past Hooch's AWP as well. Wants to backtrack though, back towards the A site. What am I doing in Germany? Bit of casting. Bit of VLC gaming. Living in Germany. Professionally casting, if you can call it that. Can you call it professional cast? Is it professional? Am I professional? I'm not sure. Trick do actually have this A site on lockdown, and now with a bomb in hand, Console gonna like to salvage towards this A site. Hooch with an AWP only has to land one bullet, but Console definitely has the angle on lockdown, and Hooch gonna walk into it. Console finds it, and that's the half for EPG. 13-2. Tricked have a duo of rounds. Walter says, hello from France. Hey, France, best accent equals best caster. He didn't say that I got the best accent. He didn't even say I'm the best caster, so I can't take credit for either one of them. Mutual satisfaction. I'm a big fan of mutual satisfaction. I don't know the truth. Pissed around on this. on this T side might actually end the game for EPG. You can see them holding back with this bomb. Quite an aggressive stance for Tricked here, who could actually get caught out. Lucky. Forced back by the Glocks. They know that there are two players towards Ivy here. This could be a great opportunity to go in towards the B site. If they can get this bomb down and evade Console, this could really work out. But with Lucky holding downwards, Trick don't have any intel. Rixo's going to nail a bullet between the eyes, and it's going to be straight on towards the A site. There's a headshot right there. Not a kill, but that certainly is. Kree finds one, and there's the second, this time onto Yekin, who, oh my lord, obliterates his defense. It's just Insta who taps away heads. Insta, that's outrageous. Finds all three, and now it's just down to Yekin, who's found two of his own. Needs to match this effort, trying to tap away on this final man. Yek, can he find this bullet? Insta's already had 3 frags in this round, and he's holding down the bomb. He's trying to tap away. This would be outrageous. All headshots, all 4, all Insta. That is crazy stuff from the Tricked rifler. And look at that again, Insta. Bam, 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 bam. So many shots there. Insta, that is just some crazy stuff. The man himself. Now going towards this B site, looking to hold it down. Oh, Hooch, what was that? 2 headshots for him, both with the Deagle. They don't have the A site though, but Hooch, that's going to make you feel confident. I'd love to see that. Lynn asks where he can find me. You can find us on ELC Gaming TV everywhere. ELC Gaming on Facebook. You can find me on Squid CS. That's on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter. I like posting on Twitter, writing on Twitter. It's great. Console's holding down this angle. There's the bomb. Hooch's head gone. And Kree's going to fall as well. So 13-4. And Trick just have to take it one round at a time. They've got to go with the AWP. Simple to phase would be a crazy addition. That would be mental. I feel like they still need Carrigan. I feel like they still do need that in-game leading presence. A Mo down here as The M4 is going to pick up the pieces, clean up. Oh, dustpan and brush style. Sweeps him away. 13-5 here. What battle pass tier are you on Fortnite? I don't even know. I'm not even sure, man. Oh no, I'm like level 22, I think. Something like that. I just won. Before this stream, I played some Fortnite. I won it. During my break. It was easy. Wow, really cool, thick British accent and a lot of passion about the game. Keep up the good work, man. Greets from Ukraine. Thanks so much. Really, really appreciate it. Really, really do. Wow, Elian hits that initial shot. It's just a tag though, and Fenvicious, Yek, both find shots. Kree as well, and that's the defense gone. It's crushed. Console needs a 1 versus 3 to keep them alive, and there's the first as well. Console actually burning alive. That is not what you want, but he's just holding down. They want to force out a rotation over towards the B site. But Console, he is not taking the bait here. He is waiting for these two players to come in towards A. This is very clever. 1 billion IQ. And there's a smoke as well. He could find this. Console, where's the angle? Where's the angle? Oh, he misses it! Console! Now he needs to rack up a 1 versus 2 and the time's running out. He's only got 5 HP as well. This is not working out for him. Where's this kill? Oh, he doesn't find it. It's Yek instead. How does he survive from that position? EPG seem to have got every clutch on the board. Their tally of clutches must be maybe 10 clutches for this series. And EPG might be leading in Legend Series after this. They were doing great on the leaderboard before this. This is going to be 2-0 likely. Tricked with one final buy. ANJ unable to take that peak, unable to get more than just a singular frag. Elian trades it out, and it's Fen to hit a headshot. Trick might be all said and done. They're all done. They're getting their heads torn off, and now the save has to come through. It's map and match point for EPG. They're 1 round away from a 2-0. Lucky and Insta. They will survive this round, very, very likely. EPG just about going for this one. Very important to take these rifles out of the hands of Tricked Esport here. You don't want them to have anything to work with. You can see what they've got on the board. No money whatsoever. Lucky's the only player with anything in the bank. That's 2,300. And Insta's actually been spotted out. Yeah, can't nail the fast shots. And Elian doesn't find it. So 2 rifles saved. That's all they have to work with. EPG, I like them staying on the B site. They've lost a couple of rounds to clutches early on. Obviously that pistol round being the main one to really talk about. That was a big talking point early. But now they've got an AWP in their hands, and they're trading out effectively. 3 kills. They've just got the AWP to contend with. Insta needs to rail some shots. There it is. The bomb down as well. Insta misses. That should be game, set, and match right here. He is holding away in no man's land. He's got this angle on lockdown. Oh, does spot out Elian. They know exactly where he is. He's going for the no-scope. A second as well. His console might keep them in this. He does. Oh, my Lord. How did Insta stay alive? Oh yeah, my bad. It will be a 1-1. It wouldn't be a 2-0. I forgot Trick won the first map. Yeah, that's my bad actually. They didn't win that map, did they? Oh, what am I talking about? What is Squid CS talking about? kick this caster. Kick caster, please. Minus squid plus Anders. Caster doesn't know what he's talking about. ANJ, Insta, both finding kills. They want to keep this series alive, and maybe Tricked can force another overtime. That shot looked quite funny. Lucky straight through the air finding that shot. Easy peasy. 2 and 3. Lots of money in his pocket and an AK-47 strapped to his chest. I think this caster's drunk. I think he's drunk. Now EPG, they need 1 round out of 8 to make this a 1-1. I just got it wrong, fellas. We all make mistakes. I can't count. Where is my hair? I'll show you my hair in a minute, my friend. Alien here actually finds that shot. Insta going for shoulder peaks here towards one side of the map. And that shuts Trick down to only 4 players. They've got quite advanced positions. Lucky is definitely in one of these spoiler positions towards Pop Dog. When you're very far advanced and towards this side of the map, it can be very easy to find kills. But EPG look to wrap around the other way, and they need to just trade out fairly effectively. Rixo finds one, backs off as well. Darts and dives out of the in this smoke, and Alien, oh, finds that fast kill. That could be one of the difference makers here. Is a 2 versus 3. Doesn't really work out for them. ANJ chases the AWP down perfectly. Just Hooch left it. Oh, ANJ is going to find him as well. That's sensational from ANJ. Straight through the smoke. Straight in the face. ANJ can see you. He can smell you. "7,000 people watching this game of Counter-Strike. Thank you very much for joining us on ELC Gaming TV. This game might almost be over. Likely 15-9 here. As Tricked looking for double digits. EPG looking to close out something they couldn't do in the first map. Just Kree left, and he's got a P250. Not going to be doing much damage, just the 1 kill. Drops that AWP temporarily before it's picked back up onto the back of Insta. Drop back to Rixo. So Trick needs 6 more to force this overtime. This comeback could be happening. 4 in a row for them. This is 7 out of the last 9 for Tricked, but it has to be far more impressive. 6 more in a row. There'll be a 10-round streak to close out this map and to close out regulation and send us sailing into overtime, and then they would hold the advantage, but they've got another bye to contend with here. EPG have been pretty horrible at closing out these games, if I'm perfectly honest. On Inferno, they missed a couple of opportunities. Here on Train, missed out on 4, especially with Alien taking the initial kill in the previous round. Yek's going to do it once again. Tricked giving away an early advantage. And now Insta holding here. He's got this Pop Dog position. Once again, this is great positioning from Tricked to maybe take some advantages in a 4 versus 5 with a man disadvantage. They've got Console pushed up on the B side. A second man over here. Insta can hear everything, and there's nobody going up towards Console's position, so they need to really hold off. That bomb's dropped down in Console. He's going to be able to just end this player. There's a second as well. Perfect from him as Yek is able to find just the 1.
Hooch left. Oh my god, he might actually be able to do it. A 1-2 sucker punch ends ANJ and Rixo, and it's only Console left. He's got just 5 seconds. Get this bomb down, Hooch. Oh, he misses it. That's game. He can't find it. And Tricked. Oh, they find another round. Hooch just centimeters away from that bomb. That could have been the play of the day, but misses it. And 15-10, double digits for Tricked Esport. Spam this man to help 15-15 be a game, is what the chat is calling for. But Tricked, they need 5 more. EPG, pretty devastated probably. They've been finding these entry frags quite consistently, and there it is again. Fenvicious this time. And that is a clean entry frag once again. 3 rounds in a row. That's not where they've been having their problems. It's been closing the games out. Console's going to end Hooch, and that levels up the numbers once again. 4 versus 4, and they're playing against the AWPs. The double AWP setup on ANJ and Rixo. Both of them on the A site with Rixo down. And Kree finding another. Now they need to clutch out. A 4 versus 2 should be easy. Oh, and ANJ misses the shot. That was the opening perhaps back into this round. They're not going to smoke him off. Where's this smoke from ANJ? It's a 1 versus 4. And this is all over. Surely, ANJ, how's he going to be able to get back in? The answer is he doesn't. EPG finish it off. 16-10, and that's a 1-1, not 2-0 as I claimed it would be earlier on today. 1-1, EPG taking that